So, I have now started the stream. Um, First, though, and I shouldn't have, but now I'm not. Now I'm not going to undo my mistakes. Just cut for the simple reason that we're going to talk about uh, um, the issue of so Marco, or well, Marco is fine, but Mark is not. Mark is no longer going to be showing up.
That sucks. Will be missed.
Yeah, he will be. Marco is still going to be around. Um, he's just not going to be, a PC anymore. Is there anything? Could you by what medium? Leon, you said you were in contact with a certain butterfly dragon lady. By what medium was this?
Discord.
Could you give me her? Because I'd like to send a friend request to her then, so I could get into contact with her. Even if she...
I don't have the numbers associated with her, so I have no idea how... Oh, that's right. We talked on Discord to do Skyrim stuff.
Give her
I'll
mine
send
then,
her a
because
message.
even if...
Yeah.
Yeah, even if there's no prospect of her replacing him, then I still want to be in contact with her.
Yeah.
And there's so many games now, there's a fair chance.
Let me see here. There's got to be a way to get
Yeah, if
somebody's
she wanted
numbers.
to come into the Belkson one, I would let her. She would be super invested in the fight against Graskell Death, because he killed Valda. Because I thought I would never see her again, so I'm just like, oh, that's a fun callback. I'll have her die off screen.
Alright. To my knowledge, that is her numbers.
Cool.
Don't forget to put her address on the stream so everybody can snipe it.
Specifically not going to do that.
Yeah. I don't think he has her address. Also, that doesn't happen in America.
It totally fucking does.
Snipers? At least not the literal kind.
I said stream snipe, you retard.
Stream sniping
God.
is totally a thing.
I've never heard that term before. Does that not mean...
It's when they get your number or your address from a stream, and then they proceed to harass you IRL, or you get swatted.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, okay. I'd never heard it called that before.
That's a classic.
But
the
yeah,
swatting thing.
Yeah. Is there enough... aren't you just kind of like don't you just basically live in like an anarchic like mass of sand like Mad Max?
No, what the fuck?
So, like, do they have SWAT teams there? I'm sorry,
What?
I'm being shitty.
I know.
But in all seriousness, I do actually not know the answer to that question. Are there SWAT teams in Jordan?
They're probably not called SWAT teams, but I assume there are like some special units.
Yeah, there has to be some if there's any kind of law and order at all, there has to be some kind of there has to be a division of the police with the not fucking around guns. Because that's what
there are.
Yeah.
Joint Special Operations Command is what they're called.
So JSOC.
Thank you for looking that up. Fuck you, dude.
So you get
Yeah.
JSOC'd.
I don't know. I've never seen them in action before, or like on camera or anything like that.
Well, I mean,
The
I
most-
was that they don't
The
like.
most common, yeah, the most common police here are like crowd control, because fucking crazy kids.
That also surprises me. Like the most common police I see are like traffic police.
You have
No,
probably only seen a few traffic cops in your life, but
Yeah.
Or I say traffic police, I assume that's what they are. I just kind of see police cars driving around.
yeah. So you see the local PD, and then you've seen highway PD. Traffic cop is more of a demotion, or hey, we need you to put on a vest for the day.
Okay then.
It used to be a thing.
Yeah, I don't know that I have. Trying to think if I've ever seen a police on a highway. I can't remember a specific time that
Before
that's
game
happened, but
rants
I'm
are
sure
the
it's
best.
happened. Yeah, it's really is the highlight of the stream.
Specifically, the differences between like local and highway is jurisdictional stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, last time, you had
Previously on Hell's Rebels.
yes.
You gotta make it like that, dude.
All
Go
right.
ahead if you want to do the recap.
So,
I just do that beginning.
last time on Hell's Rebels.
Not last time, previously. Come on.
No, it's I gotta do the legend. I gotta do the Legend of Korra one. Last
Yeah.
time on Hell's
Oh,
Rebels.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
fuck!
Yeah.
And then the announcer, dude.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
I
Good
could
job.
I could record. My dad does this announcer voice, which is actually really irritating, and I could record him. Make some of them. So,
Why? Okay.
you guys learned of the skin saw cult fucking around, doing some dick fuckery in town, and you fucking sniped him, took him the fuck
Yup.
out.
They didn't never saw it coming.
Never did.
But she did see my arrow coming into her face when I fucking executed her. Got him.
Yeah, you executed High Finn, the former guild mistress of the Grey Spiders. And from there you had, so this was the day that you had planned to talk with the leader of the River Talents, Razvi, or is it Ravzi? I don't know. I think it's Ravzi. Who the River Talents are basically the guys who watch for intruders on the bridge. And you were going to talk with them about not really watching for you in particular. Perhaps.
We did this through his brother, the brother of the leader of the River Talents.
Yeah, his brother
He came to
approached
us
you.
and requested our alliance.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember his name though.
Neither can I, but weirdly enough, I can remember the name of his shop. That's because I've been refilling that market tab a bunch. So, in any case, it's that same day. The meeting is scheduled still for that day. It's while you were waiting for the plan to be executed to get into contact with him that you were you were like, okay, let's go ahead and do High Finn.
Yep.
You did High Finn now, and so what do you want to do now?
First of all, Poppy, I purchased the Ring of the Late Doom from the market, so if you want to remove it.
I will be doing so.
Damn.
Okay. Did you want that, Kevin?
Oh no, rolling for health and rolling badly.
That sucks.
Wait, no,
so
I already rolled for. Well,
I think you already rolled for health.
I did already roll. Never mind then. So I'll take what I proofs I already rolled. So I already have it written on my sheet.
Well, that's cool. So, what do we want to do?
So, yeah. So you bought that. It's just amusing to me that you bought that from the Church of Zonkathon.
Why?
Zonkathon is an asshole.
Yeah.
Why? If I may ask?
He's lawful evil. But
well, he's lawful. I'm basically lawful evil by now. Lawful neutral though. Poppy, I am gonna, if you have time, I would like to go in town and just listen to see if there's anybody trying to flee the city and trying to sell their house in a hurry. Since now we have an open rebellion and most people don't like open rebellions in their city, so they just
that
flee.
can be a perception check or a diplomacy check to gather information.
Okay, let's see. Diplomacy is a +5. Well, Perception is at plus 15, I assume? 16. There we go. I do have a D20 plus 16, then a plus 4 because it's a human settlement, right? And then a plus 2 because of Tikintargo. So 40.
Yeah, you actually do hear about such a case. There are a couple people who are, some of them, honestly, most of the people who are fucking off are not bothering to sell their house first. They're just kind of fucking off.
Okay. They're like using this house as a summer house. They'll come back when the rebellion is over.
Yeah, multiple teachers from the local magic academy have teleported away.
They like heard the news. Fuck it.
They're like,
they slapped their fingers.
Yeah, like the conjuration teacher is just like, well, fuck this noise. Great to teleport.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So, do I find anyone who wants to sell their house? By the way, the house, just in regular rules, a house who has one bedroom is worth 1,290. I looked it up. This is to build it, of course. And since they're in a hurry, I'm gonna strong arm them into selling it for less.
So you can buy a house normally. You wouldn't need to wait under these conditions. In fact,
no, I'm not trying to buy a house. I'm trying to buy houses, so I can like own the market. You know, real estate. Now everybody's fucking off. So, you know, when everybody comes back, who they want to buy houses, and who's gonna have the houses? I'm gonna have the houses.
If people are leaving in a hurry, I don't think they're gonna put their houses up for sale.
Yeah, it's only been like a day.
Well, that is fair enough. I will, however, remind you, like in a week, maybe. Like I'll check throughout the week. I want to like dedicate maybe an hour just snooping around town to see if there's any people like that. And in a week's time from this day, I'll ask you again.
Yep.
Is that cool with you, puppy?
Sure.
Okay. So.
No. If you were an evil dickbag, you could go in and steal the deeds that haven't been taken, and then resell the houses to people.
I'm lawful. I'm not gonna steal stuff.
Well, no, that's pretty lawful right there. Is you're bureaucratically reselling people their houses.
Yeah, but you disobeyed the law by actually stealing stuff.
No, there were abandoned houses.
Abandoned houses, yeah.
You know, abandoned because people left too quickly.
They probably took the deeds as well, like their possessions. So I would probably not find an empty house with this deed in it.
So
that's something I want to do. Do you guys want to do anything?
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
Kevin?
I'm fine.
Okay, then I guess we will proceed to the bridge mission.
So, your plan, if I recall, was for the brother to drink that potion of Trail of the Rose.
Trail of Roses.
Yep.
Trail of Roses. Yep.
And walk in front of the bridge so that he would be spotted by the other river talents, who would then alert his brother. Who would then follow the trail.
Yep.
And head down. So where would you have told him to go?
Let me look up the map just real quick.
What's the name of that place next to the shop that was owned by Marco's demon girlfriend?
The Tooth and Nail.
Yeah.
Actually, what's the Octavio's sister has a shop as well.
That is the very same shop.
Ah, great. Well, we'll take her to there. We'll take him to there.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and not bother pulling up the map for it.
Mhm.
I'll just close my eyes and imagine. Don't worry.
So he does follow the trail back to that place.
Yep.
Flux, are you waiting there when he does?
Sure. Yeah, sounds reasonable.
Okay, so he follows the trail. So the time. So you see Chuko. Chuko is the brother's name. I remembered it in my automatic brain, but not
Yep.
in my remembering brain.
Yep.
So you see Chuko walk through the door. You probably you would have been there to meet him. He's Tengu. He actually the token I have set aside for him is actually Colin.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Chuko is Chuko would come in, and he would basically sit down next to you. There are two people with the same color of blue for their ping, and that bothers me. Thank you.
Kevin, you're an independent man, and you can take whatever color you want. Okay.
I literally never change it unless you tell me to.
Well, I'm telling you to change it back to blue.
Well, fine then. I'm caught between two people. I don't know what to do.
No, it's cool. If you go blue, I'll go blue, and then there will 3 blue people, and it won't bother him.
Yep, here we go. We're all blue.
No. Okay, enough of that.
I'm sorry, puppy.
So I'm sitting at the table.
He would walk over. He would say, "It's done."
Okay.
I couldn't really check if his river talent seemed to notice me. They wouldn't have been able to see the trail, so we can only hope they recognized me for who I am and understood that my brother would want to come out and investigate. Meanwhile, you guys have just executed High Finn. Or that would, timing wise, I imagine you would need to make your way over there a little bit before Chuko would come in. So
Yep.
you would arrive perhaps a few minutes later.
Hey, Flux, just finished taking care of business.
Sounds good.
A few minutes after you guys all showed up, another Tengu would walk into the Tooth and Nail. You can see he's like watching something. He looks around and he sees Chuko, and he walks. He says, "Chuko." And let me roll a. Let me check something. Your notoriety is currently 0, so he has no chance of recognizing you. Says, "Who are these?" Chuko kind of looks at you as if asking whether or not he should, as if sort of asking with his eyes how open he should be.
You can go ahead and I think there's no problem in him telling him, right? They're brothers.
Motions to spill or continue. Speak words.
Yeah.
I nod to him. We nod to him, I guess.
These are the Silver Ravens, he says. And Raspberry's like, oh. Oh. How long? Just today. Oh. Oh. Hello there, he says to all of you. He introduces himself.
Hello.
I'm...
We've heard quite a lot about you.
I should imagine, and at this point he kind of sort of eyes your Hell Knight plate. And is Octavio there?
Yeah, we came back all together, so and we're at his sister's shop.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, it's his cousin actually. But
Really?
it's just it's just a point of continuity. But yeah.
Well, here in Alabama, cousin and sister ain't no damn difference.
I think you mean Arkansas. Well, actually, Alabama. That does work with Alabama.
Yeah, I was thinking the hills of Carolina. Yeah.
Arkansas is the incest one, where at least where I live right above Arkansas. Like there are places in Arkansas that are closer to me than other places in my own state. I live in Springfield, Missouri. This is like right where the Midwest and the South meet and congeal into one another. So like I'm not a Southerner, but there are people like my next door neighbors who are. It's a cultural thing where I'm smart and not a racist, but there are Southerners around here.
Yeah. I mean,
Florida's not in the South. Don't worry, that insult was not applied to you.
Well, I mean, it is.
Yeah, but it's not.
It's cute that you think you're smart. Really cute.
It's also cute that I think I'm not a racist, considering my earlier comments to you about this.
Yep.
I mean, it's always been just the accent that bothers me, and then the hardcore religiosity, but that's about it.
Yeah. I'm not either of those things either.
Yeah.
I took a test on the internet where by choosing the questions were like, how do you address a group of people who are of mixed gender? And the options were you all, y'all, you guys, and there was a fourth one. Or what is a fizzy drink? Is it pop, soda, Coke, or there was a third one, or a fourth one?
Is that a BuzzFeed quiz?
I think it might have been on Buzz. I don't think it was on BuzzFeed, but it was of that format.
Yeah. Internet quizzes must be accurate always.
I'm virtually certain it was not on BuzzFeed. But what it was it would, and based on all of those vocabulary choices, there were several more of them, it would say where you're from. And it was not exactly right, but it picked like three. One was St. Louis, which I have only barely been to, but which is where my mother grew up. So if she was modeling St. Louisian language for me my whole life, it's obvious why I would pick up that. Mm-hmm. Another was the place where my father had spent several years as a child. And then the third one was just some random place kind of nearby to one/both of them / where I am now.
Yep.
So it was kind of right. It was at least better than chance. It wasn't like it knew I wasn't from California, which, by the way, my California characters from my web serial all talk like they're from the Midwest. I now know. All of my characters talk like that.
What, you don't have any Valley Californians?
There's sort of one in the serial. She's barely in it, despite being the main character's primary love interest. And she is, honestly, she doesn't. There's not enough. She doesn't have enough personality. I should have given her more from the beginning, and if I continue that serial, which there is at this point like a 60% chance I will do, it will. I will focus a lot on developing her more. Her backstory is that it's almost Buffy-ish, where she used to be this vapid, popular girl until she got cancer, and that caused her to learn her priorities and date the main character who's a fucking dweeb. And then he got magical powers and cured her cancer by eating the souls of the living.
Name starts with C.
As you do.
Cordelia.
Sherry.
Well, no, you mentioned Buffy, and I was yeah.
Yeah, it's Sherry.
Yeah.
But anyways, Kevin's read my entire web serial, I think.
I think I don't think I read the most current one, but I'm up to that, I think.
Yeah. The most current one is it ends things sad to a point where I'm not going to end it there because there's still some shit that's on. Actually, no. The most current one, the last one you read would have been the one where Blankety Blank died, right?
It's been a while, but yeah, I'll probably read that one again before.
Wow, dude, spoilers.
This is the part where we find out a character is actually named Blankety Blank.
Now I'm not gonna be able to see the live adaptation. Come on.
Yeah. God, there's a part of me that almost feels like you could make an anime series out of it.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that can be made into an anime.
Yeah, one of them is
and fewer of them should be. But I feel like this is one where but for the inadequacies in it that are born from my inexperience, it would be suitable source material for like an anime.
Yeah, I'll give you. If I read it, I'll probably give it like a B subpar anime. One of those like filler.
Yeah.
For the season.
Basically,
you know
imagine
what I mean?
if Tokyo Ghoul were like okay.
Tokyo Ghoul is fucking amazing.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Imagine if Tokyo Ghoul were like okay.
Oh, okay. I thought you were okay.
Tokyo Ghoul sucks ass. And anybody who says different sucks ass themselves.
This is the part where you get shot.
So, I've seen the first season of Tokyo Ghoul. It was pretty good. I kind of didn't like the ending because I'm like, oh, we're going for the he's an asshole now character development.
Yeah, I wasn't really satisfied by the ending, but definitely quality series.
Yeah, and that's not the ending. That's just the end of the first season. Once the second season, if I find it dubbed on Hulu, I'll probably watch it.
Wait,
anyways,
you haven't seen the second season?
That with A?
Oh, okay.
When I say the ending, I'm talking about how he's in that prisoner chair with the girl talking to him about how he needs to be an asshole now, and then he escapes, I think?
Yeah.
I'm talking about that.
Oh. I mean...
And it becomes cuckoo.
Yeah, you need to watch the second season before we have that discussion. Is it dubbed on Hulu? I don't fucking know. It's dubbed on any of the sites that I watch it on.
Yeah.
Plus, why do you watch dubbed? Disgusting.
Well, dubbed is preferable simply because we can do other things.
Do
not
other
have to
things?
stare at text.
That's not... I mean, when I watch a proper TV series, I actually watch it. We were playing Dungeons and Dragons, so something about so he comes in, he sees like, oh, there's Silver Ravens, and then he was eyeing your armor, and he's like,
yep,
okay,
and Octavio,
yeah, and he looks back at his brother and he says, I assume there is some greater agenda to this meeting you have arranged.
Oh yes, you are quite the sense motive guy.
And if any, do any of you take the mic?
No.
Take the what?
So Chuko,
like start talking.
Yeah, take the mic.
Ah, Okay. Nah. I'll tell him to sit down and maybe start telling
Okay.
him.
In that case, Chuko will say, I want to talk with you about what you're doing for the Tatari, and about how perhaps you could allow your river talents to not notice the approach of certain individuals who may or may not be present in this room.
Hmm?
Ravzi is... Oh. Oh. Chuckles a little bit. I'll admit, there are things I dislike about what's going on, but there are also things I like about what's going on.
Do the things you don't like exceed the things that you like about what's going on?
I've lost sleep over that question.
Well, that's one of the other things that you don't like about what's going on. Losing sleep. So I guess that's it. Tips it over, eh?
Roll diplomacy.
Ah, shit. 1 sec.
He laughs. He says,
See how much diplomacy do I have?
You're funny. Are you sure you're a Hell Knight? You're dressed like one.
Oh, now I'm gonna fucking intimidate him. Fuck this shit, dude. Nah, I'll roll the diplomacy first. What the fuck did I do?
You missed the D.
Yeah.
+5. Here you go. 12.
How
And
did you? How
How
did
do I
you
what?
hit 1 instead of D? They're really far apart.
No, it's
I don't know.
1D. It's what it should have been is 1d20 plus 5. He just put
Yeah.
120 plus 5. So he didn't hit
Yeah.
D1 instead of D. He missed the D.
Mm,
The
okay.
one
I'm
needed
gonna.
the one needed
Yeah.
to be there.
Pretty sure it didn't, but okay.
Yeah, like if you try, or
I am
Nope.
gonna stand up from my
Yeah,
chair.
that does
and,
work, but 1d20 is what I've always done. So
I'm gonna stand up from my chair and like try to intimidate him. I can show you how much of a hell knight I am, and I'm gonna.
okay, this isn't like I'm an asshole intimidation. This is like look how badass
Yeah.
I am type intimidation.
Yeah,
So,
that's exactly
like
what
there's
it
the
is.
cordial way of using the intimidate skill to make yourself look cool.
43.
Let me check what the die. Okay, that's on a pretty good die.
Wait, you use die? See what's the point of the bonus then?
No, I wasn't. I was just checking because that was quite high, and I'm like, does he have a massive modifier, or did he roll well, or what combination?
How about both?
Yeah, you did both. You rolled well, and you had a pretty big modifier. And so he sees that and he says, "Huh."
What, the
You
cat
are-
ate your tongue?
No, I apologize. You certainly are a Hell Knight. Roll sense motive.
Roll sense motive. Actually, I'm gonna discern lies on that.
Well, he's not lying. He's like he hasn't
okay.
said anything that could be false. The sense
see
motive
what
isn't to
what
tell
my
if he's
sense-
lying or not. Though
I can just okay.
that
There you
said,
go.
he will
Plus
say,
4.
"You don't really pick up on anything. I'll let other people roll sense motive if they want.
Let's see. Let's get.
I know Flux does.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Kevin is insane at Twisted.
I do not.
Yes, 1d20 plus.
Cool.
I will PM it to you. While I am, while I am in the process of that, So So, um, thanks,
I don't share that with anybody.
thanks for revealing what it is by explaining that. So,
No, I still don't know what it is, honestly.
all right, you might. So, he's like, he says, he sees your intimidate check, and he says, so. I'll tell you what. I'll be honest, my biggest concern with siding with you... You all know of the organization I lead, I assume.
Yes.
Under Barzillai, my organization, my men, we have a future. My fear is that if I sided with you, you would... If you took over, not forget certain things I wish you would forget.
He doesn't want us to forget things he wishes that we would forget.
Give me another sense motive. Okay.
Is it something about like the Order of the Torrent?
So basically he leads what is essentially a minor thieves guild. And his fear, more or less, is that if you take charge, you'll basically turn around and arrest him.
Oh.
Ah.
Well, you see minor thievery is good for the government because it keeps people relying on their services.
Dark. I like it.
Well, I can't promise that we won't arrest you. I can't promise that we won't arrest you outright.
Well, I mean, I'm sure it won't be us as long as it doesn't escalate until outright murdering people.
Yeah.
Oh, I would... Well, I've always tried not to. I don't... I'm trying to think now if I ever have... I feel like I haven't. Not a rando anyway.
Right. Well, you get the idea. It will be unlikely to be us unless it's a severe escalation and we won't interfere with cops or the local guard, as it were. Or at least that's my opinion.
Of course, if I were to ally more formally with your organization and it were to successfully take over, our skills being combat, a form of espionage, these things might be useful to us in endeavors that require no such thing as an arrest.
Indeed.
Good.
Yeah. I would like a diplomacy check at this juncture.
Uh-huh.
That I have.
Okay. I'm just gonna eat another.
Well, mine's shitty, so.
And mine is more shit.
Plus 11. Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you're getting a large circumstance bonus from the fact that Chuko is with you. So Flux, with your 63.
43.
No.
with the bonus.
Circumstance bonus.
Yeah.
Ah,
And actually, Leon's
Nice.
yours is good enough too. Very well then. Razvi says. It's arranged. When will you be coming?
probably tomorrow.
Eventually.
Alright then. When that time comes, my river talons shall not alert the Datari that you are coming, and I think I could even have them join the battle on your side in a minor capacity.
Mm,
That would be most beneficial.
okay.
He turns to you, Ratchet. You say you're coming to the bridge tomorrow. What are you doing for
Probably.
what do you intend to do for the rest of the day?
Yeah. Anything? Do you have anything in mind?
What if I said that I did?
I would hear it out first, then I'll tell you what I do.
Roll sense motive again.
I swear to God, if he's gay, I swear to God.
You got a 43.
I appreciate that that's your first leap.
No, he's right.
God damn it!
That's exactly. Yeah,
I'm
that's,
not gonna roll. I'm not gonna roll sense motive because I only have a +4 on it. Here, fine.
Yeah, with a 22, you definitely do pick up. Yeah, he thinks certain parts of you should be in his beak.
God damn it! I'm very tired from a combat this afternoon, so I should probably go home and rest. Very flattered though.
He backs off. He backs off quickly, and he says, "All right then."
Why me?
Because you rolled a 43. You rolled a 43
On
on
intimidation.
you on a make yourself look awesome intimidation.
I guess.
You made yourself look really awesome, and he's like, "Wow, that's certain."
Yep.
Why did that not work in the banquet?
It's a different kind of intimidate.
I know. I'm just kidding.
No. With the person she just comes on to whoever rolls the
The best social cues.
no, whoever gets the most banquet points for the party.
Banquet. Yep.
And Marco, the reason why she didn't come on to you there is because Marco was there, and he has a +30 to all of his social skills, so he upstaged you.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just kidding.
So, with that, you had said you intended to do the bridge tomorrow. Was there anything you wanted to do today? Because I will say there are other missions I could give you if you want to do more things today.
How many uses of my hunter I have left? I think I only have like two more uses of hunter's trek, so we should probably rest. Do you have? Can you like suggest a mission, Puppy?
I certainly can.
Because maybe Octavio says if you want, you can take care of this.
Yeah. One thing that you would hear about. So do you know? Give me a knowledge local, or knowledge history.
Kevin.
Local or history. I'm not. I was not prepared to be the knowledge person, so
Yeah, I know. We had.
Roll
Oh,
door,
that's
so.
pretty good.
So you know, the building Rexus is talking about when he mentions to you the records hall. What the records hall is, it's basically it's what it sounds like, not with not records as in the objects,
Music.
as in the objects what you listen to music on, but records as in records of history and of financial transactions and
Oh.
things along those lines.
Okay.
You learn from Rexus. It is definitely the case that there is a Thrunish presence there at the moment. And I think that's a place that it's worth taking back. If they
Indeed.
have the records hall, they essentially have Cantargo's entire history and the power to rewrite it.
We shall set out immediately.
Alright. Before you do, I had mentioned that you would, after taking out High Finn, you would get control of either Red Roof or Villa Grey. And if you appointed an NPC to be in charge of said place.
I'll put our agent, maybe. Nah, we're using him. Let me see the list of the NPCs. Do you guys have any suggestions?
Mayapple, Katerin.
Yeah, sure, Mayapple. Get her out of our sight. Oh my god.
You
She
just
does a
don't want to
D4.
deal with her because it's awkward,
No, because she does a D4 of damage.
Mr. Intimidate for milk.
Hey, dude. I gotta get my calcium on.
Huh?
How do you think I
Hey,
got this many
You
muscles?
could have
I
gotten
intimidated you.
calcium and protein from the guy that we just talked to.
No, what? That doesn't give calcium.
Yeah,
That's
just
just
protein.
fucking sugar and protein.
It's not sugar. It is
Nah,
not.
Not sugar.
it has sugar. The sperm has to stay alive.
Yeah, but it does not.
Not a
Yes,
reasonable
it does.
amount.
It has
It is not-
nutritions.
It is not a sweet beverage.
Yeah, it's not sweet.
There are sugars
Not the-
involved, but not
Yeah,
not
all
necessarily
sugar.
Yeah,
tasting sweet.
speaking chemically, but
Yeah.
yeah. I'm speaking chemically. I only speak chemically. Come on, I study organic in biology.
Maybe you should take some. Apparently, it has mood uppers in it too.
Fuck you, dude. Thanks for the advice, though. So we take Octavio, the agent, with us. That's it. And I still have a potion of haste with me.
All right, let me. You would, I assume, have and use resources to heal up.
Yeah.
Let's see.
By the
Just
way,
20
my AC is 20.
29 healing. If anyone needs it.
By the way, does the mayor is the mayor an ally, and does she give us benefits?
She. I think she oughta, yeah. It's not really relevant because we're not really having rebellion turns right now.
Yeah, I know. Just to remind you. So we put Mayapple over there. Kevin, you might wanna move your cohort over here as well, so we can
Yeah, that's
blast off.
that's.
Blast off. I just finished watching JoJo.
Watching what?
JoJo's Bizarre Adventures.
Ah, that one. Okay.
Haven't seen it yet.
It's okay. It's a really great show.
So
So
I'm just revealing. That's the area outside of the records hall.
cool.
Oh, there we are. Okay.
My AC went down by 1 because I left my ring of protection. I haven't sold it yet.
Okay. So that's what the green number is. Okay. So the records hall then stands in front of you. Basically, I have nothing to say. I have nothing to say other than what do you do?
Okay. So what do we know about the guards inside?
Nothing.
Nothing. Are there any windows?
I do not see any on the map.
Are there any passerbys also coming? Also, like going in and out?
There's not really any travel in and out that you notice.
Gonna drink in potion of invisibility and go inside to check things out.
All right.
Boop, boop, boop. Let me just mark off a potion of invisibility off my thing.
So I am going to tell you that the door is locked. Front door.
Okay. Disable device.
All right. 31 is gonna disable it, yeah.
Cool.
So, what do you do?
I push it and go inside.
Roll
Actually,
reflex save.
I'm gonna just slightly push it and see lock inside.
Roll reflex save.
Roll reflex save. Here you go.
Even slightly is enough.
33.
You take half damage. Do you have evasion?
Actually, I take no damage. Because
Well, I'm rolling it in. I'm rolling it anyway because it's fun. You do not take
Ooh.
29 damage.
Cool. I should have looked for traps before I started. Yeah.
You kind of should have. So that was it seemed like it was a glyph of warding.
Forgot to roll health.
Cool. So does the door open?
Yeah, now that it's unlocked, it does open. That
I'm just gonna slightly
sonic damage. I think it made a sound.
Probably.
So the door is open. That said, I don't think you've triggered combat at this point.
Okay, I'm gonna start looking for traps now that I know it's probably trapped everywhere. So when does the trap, just tell me to roll perception, please.
All right, I'll try to remember to. So, the inside is lit by continual flames that are hanging and lamps that are hanging from the ceiling by hooks. This front room here is it's sparsely furnished and empty of decor.
It's
see.
an empty room.
Glyph of... I'm double checking. I'm gonna explicitly read, let's see. It's not explicit as to whether... It doesn't seem to be explicit as to whether or not the glyph of warding alerts the occupants of the building, so I'm going to be charitable and say that it does not, however... And you said you would drink a potion of invisibility, yes?
Yep. So I'm just gonna start going in. You guys can wait outside a bit. Does this door open or is it locked?
That door does open.
I'm just gonna like crack it slightly. I'm not trying to open it like wildly.
Okay.
As if it's like the wind is cracking it open. Okay.
Just let me check one other thing here. Loading. It's being... Yeah, so Paizo's website is being spoopy, so let me get the PFSRD.
Yeah, I don't know what Paizo has with this today. It's not working at all.
Good thing I did a certain thing I did last night.
My 10-year-old
So-
brother just called me a nerd.
Beat him up.
Will do.
You're the older brother. It's kind of what you do.
So yeah, I will also roll. Alright.
Can I maybe put my ear to the ground and see if there's any sounds coming from the rest of the building? Like footsteps? Like maybe just the direction, maybe.
Yeah, I'll just tell you, you could certainly hear what going on in this room.
Okay, let's go over there. Check for traps on the door.
Okay. I'll go ahead and...
Reception.
Yeah. No, there's totes people, in there.
And they don't see me.
They don't see you.
Because I'm invisible. What are they doing?
They are working on, they're working on doing some kind of paper writing related type work.
Okay, what about over here? The same thing, I assume?
No, there's not a bunch of people, in there. As you move through there, you find yourself bumping in to some kind of solid mass.
That's weird.
So, like, you're here, and you're invisible, and you bump into something you can't see.
How does it feel? Does it feel humanoid, like like bumping into a person, or like a wall of force?
more like a person, though you can't really say anything about its shape just from bumping into it. But it doesn't. It's not a wall. It's an object.
I try to grab it when I bump into it.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and get initiatives from you.
Okay.
You have to actually add the.
Yeah, and I'm before you, I'm gonna clear it.
It was already cleared.
It was not.
It was. There was nothing in it. I guess the invisible spiders maybe.
No,
A third.
they're all of you, and everything from the last combat was in it.
Well, I rerolled my initiative.
Oh.
Leon, you rolled one less than before.
Yeah. I always take whatever roll shows up on the turn order, even if it's, 2 or 3 in. So, fine.
I just didn't want to ask for an addition to the turn order and then add itself, so I just re-rolled it. Lazy.
Okay. So yeah, you do get to go first.
Can I maybe try to
You
grab?
can you can certainly make a grapple attempt. Yes.
Slash roll 1d20 plus. Let's see. What's my CMB? It's a CMB, correct?
It is a CMB check. Yes.
Okay, cool. Plus 15. Is there anything else that might give? I don't know. Probably not. 30 to grapple it. Against its CMD. It's flat-footed CMD, actually.
Yes, it's flat-footed CMD. That's correct. So that's all right. And I'm gonna roll a mischance. I'm gonna make it smaller than usual because you're presumably doing this right after bumping into it, but you do miss on account of mischance.
Shit. Well, if I still have movement, I'm gonna move here and see what's up over here.
Yeah.
Please
Do.
reveal. Then I guess. Can I continue my movement on?
Yeah.
Okay, then I do that. As I'm moving, I'm gonna draw out my bow. So I was over here.
Oh, by the way, so you drank a potion of invisibility, right?
Oh yeah, and then I took an action that is hostile. So now I'm not invisible.
Yeah, you are not invisible anymore.
So I was here. So 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6.
Okay.
I'm here now, since I took a full movement after attacking.
Okay. Rook, you wouldn't really know what had happened.
Correct.
However, I am going to give. There's going to be a perception check. I'm going to get a stealth check from you to see how quietly you grabbed him. All right. So
opposed by their perception.
yeah, which you did not see, but I rolled.
Oh, okay. Good thing we have someone who can do purge invisibility.
This is fucking. Nope, that's too far back. Guy is going to. Let's see, he saw you. So. You hear speech. What languages do you speak?
I speak Common and Elvish and Infernal and Gnome and Orc. Why do I speak so many?
Okay.
I can't remember why I speak so many.
It's
Let me
actually
check.
good. It's gonna be in common because they wouldn't understand the other one. You hear an alarm. You hear intruders.
Okay.
And at that juncture, since you now know what's going on, so Leon, I'll let you take your turn now, and otherwise be before this guy in initiative.
Okay. Fuck. I know he went down the hallway and to the left. So I will go down the hallway and to the left as soon as I zoom in so I can see numbers.
Why do I have so many?
60 gets me there.
All right. You would see the troop in the other room.
Yeah. Next is next.
All right. Okay. So the troop is headed into formation, basically. They're not currently acting because it takes them time to get into formation. That person is going to make a perception check. Okay.
I honestly can't remember what we did as character creation that made me speak so many languages.
Linguistics?
No, it's not linguistics.
If you have anyways, flux.
Weird.
All right. Okay, so it looks like I'm double moving. That's 50, 55, 60, 75, 80.
Okay.
That's my turn.
So your friend guy there. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That will provoke an attack of opportunity from an opponent he does not see. They will miss, and so he will remain blissfully unaware of them. He is going to head toward his friends, Zenrai.
Alright. She has a delightful 50-foot move speed.
Cool.
So that's 60. 5, 75, 80, 80, 90. She'll go there.
Cool.
Okay. 14 hitter flat foot.
Flat foot, no.
Okay. Octavio, last goer that he is. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, and 11. That's how far he gets to go. And 28 hits his flat foot, I think.
I wouldn't know, but he probably has a lot of flat foot because he relies on armor more than dexterity and dodge.
Yeah, but I don't think I think his AC is 20-ish regardless.
Hmm.
Which I need to straight up make. I've been kind of bullshitting his last 2 levels, and I need to straight up make that higher level stat block for him.
Ouch. I shout that there are invisible people around to Zenrai, so that she may consider using a Purge Invisibility, and then I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I can't do that. So I guess 6, and I'm gonna ready an attack if anything comes into sight.
Okay. Do the guys across the hallway look like they're becoming hostile?
I mean, yeah, they're just spending. What's happening now is they're falling into formation.
Oh, okay.
So they're completely hostile. Yeah.
Cool. Let's do. Ignore that. And I'm going to move in and go to hit one.
Okay.
Single.
A couple things. First, 18 hit your flat foot.
No.
Second, you do physically bump into a creature that is in that square.
Okay, so I'm there then?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of weird because, like, you're not normally allowed to share space with another creature. So, invisibility makes it weird, but yeah, that's kind of how it is. Where
Damn,
Okay.
greater invisibility is pretty chill.
I'm still going to go about aiming at them. Does a 20 hit any of these guys in here? I assume they're all the same stats.
They're a troop, so they are actually a single creature mechanically. And so as for whether or not a 20 hits them, it doesn't.
Okay.
Damn bureaucrats.
That said, let me check something. Cause I'm supposed to read them. Okay, yeah. You are going to be the recipient of a full attack.
Okay.
Those both hit your flat foot.
Okay.
So that's 46 plus 8. Does punching treat you special?
Not that I'm aware of.
20 points of damage total across 2 attacks.
Okay.
Seeing that happen, that person, you're going to be recipient of another full attack. That's 1 hit.
Okay.
For 7 damage.
Okay.
The troop is still getting into formation. Flux.
Kevin.
Sorry, I was muted. Move to there. From there, do I see any enemy?
Yeah, you can see
Through the
enemies.
door? Okay.
Yeah. It's not a door.
It's a hallway.
It's sort of a divider between rooms.
Okay. So looks like
You'll
I can
only
see.
be able to sleep one anyway.
Are
They're like
they? Is this like the troops like that attacked us, or is this like individual things?
They're a
It's
unit.
troop.
They're a unit.
Okay. I'm not sure if slumber is the best call right there, given that.
Just fireball one of them, and they'll get all of them.
I think what would that be? DC 20. That's decent. Rainbow pattern in the room. DC 20 will save.
Okay, what did that do?
They DC 20 or they're fascinated.
We'll save. Okay. They are fascinated.
All of them. Damn.
How long for?
The websites are down. What the fuck? I think it's rounds.
I think it's concentration.
It's rainbow pattern?
Yeah, they can't get the website to load.
Use
It says the website.
PFSRD.
Okay.
One sec, I'll look it up for you. That's not what I wanted.
Yeah, concentration plus 1 round per level.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maximum 24 hit die.
Okay, well, as a unit, they're treated as having 9 hit dice, so... And I think they're supposed to be, yeah. I don't know quite how that works, to be perfectly honest. But they, yeah.
And I could put it deep enough that it wouldn't get anyone not in the room.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good point. Something else fails. This guy, meanwhile, does not know anything about where things are, so is going to ready an action. Zenray.
Zenray will move up and ready an action to channel negative energy.
Okay.
Why not purge invisibility?
Right.
Getting
Right. That's what she does. I forgot about that. Purge invisibility. What she does.
All right. Well, that spell casting will provoke an attack of opportunity.
She would have done it before she moved, so that she would see whoever. So would she have provoked from there?
No.
Okay. And she would have done it so that she would see anything invisible along the way. And so if she does see something, that might change
She does
what
not
she
see
does.
anything.
Okay. So is there an enemy there? I thought these were allies.
there's an invisible enemy there.
But purge invisibility does not invisible.
Nope.
Damn it!
What?
It's a few things that that it doesn't work on.
Yeah.
Such as?
Things that are inherently invisible.
Yeah, things like this.
I think like an aether elemental it wouldn't work on. I think.
Yeah. Yes.
If it doesn't have a visible form, yeah. I think.
Octavio knows from your bump that there's something there. Though, does attacking something break its fascination?
I think we had troubles with this last time. I'll look it up again. I think approaching gives them a check. Attacking breaks it.
Okay, so he's not going to do that then. And he doesn't know where the other one is, so he's just going to ready an action. Ratchet.
Since none of my actions. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna fire a smoke arrow over here. And would smoke be able to like reveal presence? Because they're gonna like curve it, you know.
But we can't see through smoke, so
yeah,
only if you're 5 feet away.
If you're close enough to it, I would say it would lower. I would say it would allow you to make a perception check to know where they are, which would be easier than normal, and it would lower the mischance.
Then I'm gonna fire 3 arrows on each of those blocks. They're all smoke arrows.
Okay. For one of them, give me an attack roll. Just
how would that one work?
Because if you target the square that something's in,
so I'm just gonna give you a 4-round attack.
Okay.
They're by order from right to left.
So none of them hit the critter properly.
Damn, did I roll like natural 1, natural 3, natural 4? Holy shit!
You got a bunch of bad rolls.
That's
and one of the bad rolls. Yeah.
That's pretty impressive, actually.
Yeah. I rolled a 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I rolled that one as well, like in Darbo's pillar. So anyway, these 3 blocks are now smoked, and if anybody's next to them, maybe they can see that someone is in the smoke.
Yeah, I'll get perception checks from Zenray and Leon.
All right.
I think Octavio is close enough as well. And
I really feel like he isn't.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Feel like I have perception. I do.
That's
Kevin.
I'll say you can work out that it's in that square.
Okay.
And it's your
Let me
turn.
actually mark off. Let me mark off.
Did I see this square or this square?
Neither. This one.
this?
The middle of the three that were smoked.
I don't see a ping.
See this one? This one.
Okay. Yep. Cool.
So
I was
just
not
full
in the
round
GM
attack in
layer.
here. Understand it.
All right. 5 foot back and tag him.
You're 5-footing away or oh, you
Reach
have a,
weapon, boys.
Right.
I remembered this time.
Yeah, but you have Octavia over here. Maybe
No, Octavio's not there.
I can see Octavia on this square.
Teen hit.
You're wrong
Well,
then.
that's not accurate.
Well, I'm gonna refresh the page then.
18 hit.
No.
Okay. Next.
You rolled a natural 2 as well, damn.
That one's fascinated. This one. Is not dumb. And is going to 5-foot step there. And attack Zenray.
Oh, news. This is flat-foot again?
It is flat-foot, yeah.
That definitely hits. That definitely hits.
.25 damage between 2 attacks.
She is not happy with that.
Fascinated. So we need to represent the smoke before we go further. So the smoke arrows, remind me how they work.
There are 5-foot square smoke area, and they last like a. They should last the whole combat.
Not the trail?
I really don't
The
know.
smoke arrows do
Yeah.
a 5 foot square.
Right,
Five
that's
foot
what we thought. We all thought. We both thought it was columns, but it was just a 5-foot square.
Yep.
Okay, so
So these 3 squares are now smoked. And would you allow us to, like, if any creature passes them, for us to actually see the creature pass through?
you'll need to make a perception check.
Yeah, but making that perception check while I'm here doesn't make really that much sense. I should be able to see if, like, the smoke is being...
I was thinking it was an area, so you would have you would have seen that it was there, and you now see that it no longer is.
Okay.
It's moved out.
Did I see in which direction it moved? Over here?
Make a perception check.
Well, here's a perception. 27.
It's probably in this, or in, like,
Okay.
in this square.
Okay.
So, thing is, though, you can't see through the smoke. So,
Yeah, of course. So total concealment.
for things completely on the other side. So that just irritates me by forcing me to do that. So,
Maybe step back or let your court, Kevin, it's your turn.
no, it is not. It is an invisible creature. It is the turn of a creature who you cannot see because they're on the other side of the smoke. And so I GM layered them.
Oh, cool.
Okay. So yeah, that's kind of the only thing for them to do. There's going to be a lightning bolt that comes crashing through the smoke. As for which column, this one. So the lightning bolt is coming in like that.
I didn't see it. I don't know if anyone else did.
Oh, that was like that.
Oh. Well, that's
So
not good.
Zenray and your one friend. Need to make reflex
So
saves.
reflex for half.
All right. Nope.
Oh wow, I level 10
She's
caster.
unconscious.
Yep.
5 more to death.
This guy is not quite that far down. But he is down. Or not down, but he's lost hit points. Flux.
I was going to bring her back up.
You've dealt no hit point damage to any enemies.
Yeah. Roll. 31. That's the best thing I have. So 30. It's -7.
Is that a channel?
Yeah.
Okay. So Octavia will get hit points back from that as well, as should
Yep.
Leon.
Oh, cool.
And since that was a neutral to positive thing, it shouldn't affect the fascinated creatures.
Yeah, I would agree. So this guy's gonna get a perception check to notice. I'll give him the square, but he'll have the mischance. He will. Rapier, no. Zenray.
So she knows that a lightning bolt came from the other side of the smoke?
Yes.
Yep. And we know that there's a guy over here, this square.
Okay. 5-foot step there.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say she can see out the other side then.
Okay.
So
All right. For the purposes of selective channeling, is this a one thing or many things for the swarm or whatever you call it, the group of people in the room?
that's a very, very good question. If you're looking to channel negative energy, I don't see why you would want to select them out. Oh, for the fascination?
Right. The fascination was the issue, but I guess at the end of the day, it's not. We're gonna have to do it eventually. I was just curious what you thought about that.
So it's negative.
So I think what should happen
if it were a
is
swarm,
when
yeah.
it,
If it were, I'm sorry. If it were a swarm, I'm completely sure I would say that it's 100 things and that you just can't select it out.
Okay.
So
So then, yeah, I'll just do that. I'll deselect my allies from negative channeling, but then obviously everyone else gets the full dose.
okay. I think
426 damage. Will for
okay.
half.
It's an area of
What's the-
effect, so that increases the amount of damage it does to them.
4, 8, 18 will save.
Well, 13, but then half again, so 19. And they're no longer fascinated. That one is no longer fascinated. He needs to make a will save as well. He's not win, so you deal some damage to an invisible enemy.
Oh, shoot. Actually, I didn't remember it, so I didn't do it.
Second invisible enemy.
Oh, while I'm thinking about it, have you gotten any replies from the LFG post?
Not as of last night. I don't think I checked this morning.
Hmm.
So she.
so
+9, and so takes the full brunt of it. And let me check her familiar, who, by the way, the familiar looks surprised to be visible.
Hmm.
You could say it's visibly surprised.
Yeah.
okay.
It's an imp, so it is the invisibility purge did not get the other things, but did get this guy.
Hmm.
He's like, what? Why am I? He's like, well, why can everyone see me? That is going to do half damage. So half 26, 13. Familiar takes 13. Octavio understands a bad guy to be in square above him. That wins. Let's check mischance. Does not miss on account of mischance. Does 21 points of damage. Oh, that's the problem. Octavio can do the same trick again. That time he misses. Ratchet.
4 on attack the square.
Okay.
$24. So
24. The 24s are good enough. The other ones are not. Let me check mischance before we proceed. The first one, neither one misses on account of mischance.
cool. So let's see, 29 plus 6. 29 plus 6 plus how much damage is that? 17 plus 2.
17 plus 2 is
6.
19.
Plus 17. I'm not asking those questions. Here we go. Here's how much damage she. What the fuck did I just?
Do you mean 6 plus 17?
Yeah. There you go. 58 damage. This is cluster shot, by the way.
All right.
That's my turn.
You hear something hit the floor.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
The X looks much better when I have it to where their proportions are stretched. I might show you what I mean, but in the meantime, Leon.
Okay. 5 foot here. Let's try and hit the people.
Dead.
35.
They are dead, Leon.
Oh, are they? Shit.
Yeah, they are.
No,
Wait.
in the room. The
They're
room is
down.
not
All
dead.
of these things are dead.
No, they're slightly
Oh.
injured. That's about it.
Oh,
Okay.
you mean those? I thought you meant this guy over here.
35 is good enough.
Okay. Damage is 34 plus 15. They're fascinated, so does sneak attack
They are
apply?
not fascinated anymore.
Thought
And
they were.
they wouldn't be if you attack them anyway.
Yeah, they've stopped being fascinated.
Yeah.
Okay.
The way it's worded is if you go to attack them, they immediately are not fascinated, so that kind of thing wouldn't work.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
But you dealt
Cool.
friggin' 47 points of damage to them.
Mm-hmm.
Next turn, you are going to be the recipient of a full attack.
Okay.
14 and 15, both targeting your flat foot. Seems like those don't work.
Is that from troops or from invisible or
From an invisible critter.
another invisible?
There are two,
Hmm.
yeah.
Ugh, it's annoying.
Okay. The first one I'm going to go ahead and remove from the turn order. So now it's the troops' turn. So, we're going to reform our... Firstly, we have fast healing 5. Some of them seem to cast a cure spell.
Hmm.
And so the troop also kind of reforms itself and gets to there. Now, being a troop in all of its troopiness, it does not actually make an attack roll, much like a swarm wouldn't have to bother to. It just does damage to things that are next to it.
Sure.
And as such a thing, you will take 16 points of damage.
I can do that. Sure.
This person is, let's see.
Zenrai is concealed, by the way, by the smoke.
Yeah, that's true. So let's get a let's see what she'll do then. Because that will incline her toward one of her other spells. You are doing a very good job, I'm sure unintentionally disabling her normal tactics.
Oh wow! Why do you think I picked up the smoke arrows?
Yeah, because her normal thing is to just start doing bullshit. And you are preventing her from doing bullshit. So instead of doing such bullshit, yeah, we're gonna cast a cure spell.
I should pick up some more smoke arrows. I used 3 of my 5. They're a 10 GP item, so it's okay.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, just to here. Flux. Or
Do you
wait,
have
no.
see invisibility?
I'm invisibility
To
purge for.
here because she saw something channel. So
Okay. Given everything, She's not. Heal check on the thing running away.
It is Flux's turn. Flux cannot see.
Oh, sorry, I was missing. Blah.
And I will
good
say that
question.
that's a human.
Okay. For slumber on the troops, is that like you get rid of a couple of them each time, or one each time?
I would say it would remove if they
A
fail
percentage.
what I would say is that it would remove one of these from the board, which would force the troop to reform itself and do stuff, and it would reduce. It would take away a couple of hit points, not that many.
Yeah, I don't think that's the best tactic. Given what we see here, in Flux sense.
Given how far down it is, I am going to remove a couple.
So I have 40-foot speed, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20. And that should be enough. If it's more than enough, so go back one.
21.
Slumber both her and her familiar.
Oh, you have this.
You get to do that?
Split hex.
Yes! Oh my god, so cool.
Nice.
Okay.
Unless the familiar, as an imp, is immune. As DC, double check, 22, I believe.
Oh.
Yeah,
so
DC 22.
Well, wait, no, that's the wrong icon. Because you've not killed her.
Yeah.
And her familiar.
Familiar will make its own will save independently.
He's a strong, independent familiar who don't need no master.
Except that apparently it do.
And we have will save. Our will save is. There it is. It loses 2. So, it should get a couple hit points back from some of the
Cheese! So much cheese. Fucking stinking up in here.
And she conveniently moved out of channel range, so that's good.
Yeah, Poppy, you should really start hiring, like, elf mercenaries.
This guy.
I'll be back in a sec.
Doesn't really have. Do you give him orders?
Go attack the troops.
Okay. He'll move to here. He will eat an attack of opportunity in the process.
At which point does he look attacked while moving?
That.
Okay.
So this square is threatened.
By this square.
You don't know.
Yeah, sure.
You don't. I'll say, like, I'll let you roll a perception check.
Okay.
To see if you see anything in the smoke there. You don't seem interested in rolling that perception check.
Oh, no, I should roll it on my turn, right?
Okay, yeah, that's a good point. And it's Zenray's turn?
Playing by the book, man.
Channel negative again.
Alright.
Does channel provoke?
Not generally, no. That's supernatural, so no. And then add 1.5.
Channeling doesn't provoke. You've changed my universe. I'd just like you to know that.
Okay.
I'd thought otherwise.
In general, unless it says so, supernatural don't spell like, I believe, always do. Yes, it's supernatural. I mean, look, if it says it provokes.
I'll look it up as well. One sec. Athletic channel energy.
And it doesn't say, so by definition, by default, it would not.
And they fail.
This is a standard action that does not provoke an attack of opportunity. I see it now.
So that's 25 plus half again is 37. That is enough to shrink the troop some more.
Yep.
In fact, there's hardly any of them left at this point, so... Octavio.
Just 5 foot step and finish them off.
I'm back.
Yeah. He'll 5 foot step into that square. And may have been that.
So much cheese.
So that is not a crit threat, but it is a damage. $24.
Damage.
Yeah, they're down.
So it's slumbered, caster, and familiar, and invisible thing.
Yes.
And there should be one more invisible creature.
The other one we dropped, I believe.
Cool.
One, we dropped one over here, and then I'm gonna 5 foot step here, do a perception.
And that would be dead by now with the net child energies, if not before.
Probably. Does a 17 show me if he's in that square?
I'll go ahead and give you that he's not.
Okay. Then I guess I'm just took a 5 foot step, and I guess I could. I'm gonna fire a smoke arrow over here to see if anything passed through.
Okay. So that square is smoked now.
Smoking. That's my turn.
Leon.
Okay, so looks like you guys took care of everything.
You know that there's another invisible creature. It's been attacking you and attacking people and shit.
But it's somewhere that
Probably
I can't see it. I can't
Probably
help
over
that.
here. Probably like behind the smoke now.
You know what? I'll do that. I will move to there and set up an intercept just in case it tries to run. That's a double move, by the way.
All right.
Does he not provoke?
He does provoke from it. Yes.
Would you stop and attack it then?
If I felt it, but question is, do I feel it? And I do. Where do I feel it at?
As you're leaving your initial square.
Okay. Do I get a directional idea?
Yes. It's in the same square as Octavio right now.
Okay.
Why? How did he even 5 foot step then?
Because he didn't know that there was anything to stop him, and I rolled to see if he bumped into it. So
Wouldn't we like establish you can't have two people in the same square?
Generally, but
that's the normal rule, but invisibility is weird.
Yeah, sure.
27 hit. Mischance, obviously.
Yeah, that'll be a mischance, and I'm also giving him soft cover for sharing a square with Octavio.
Mhm.
Well,
But
he has reach, not range.
that won't make, or that the soft cover won't make the difference anyway. It misses on account of mischance.
Okay.
Flux.
I'll start summoning.
Okay. This guy is going to attack the one that's in Octavio's square. That is crit threat. That confirms.
That's how crits are. That's how crits sound.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You want to hear how resurrection?
No,
I'm alright.
I remember.
Oh, okay.
Zenrai.
Zenrai. How many channels does she have left? She still has a few. She'll do one more, just because invisible shit.
This is negative energy.
Yep.
Yeah.
It loses. You hear something hit the ground.
Ah.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
So.
Hey. So let's see what I have in my inventory.
And the boss.
So, do we stop combat for now?
Yeah. What do you do about the?
So I'm gonna start feeling them up, and drag the body into over here, where all the blood of the people over there. So it starts smoldering on them, so I can see their form. Basically, paint them blood. So I assume these guys at least led that troops.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. I'll accept that a little. You can get some on them, but you can't like coat them.
Yeah, sure. Knowledge planes?
I'll let you roll a knowledge planes check to figure out the nature of these creatures.
That's a +2. Does anybody else want to do knowledge planes?
I have
13.
22.
I'm 18 then. 24.
Kevin, you think that you've been fighting invisible stalkers?
Oh.
That doesn't sound good.
They're creatures from the plane of air. They're actually not evil, but they are naturally invisible. They are invisible even when attacking. Their invisibility is not subject to the invisibility purge. It specifically calls this out.
Mm-hmm.
They.
Cool.
Yeah. They punch things. They're they're commonly called via planar binding.
Cool. So tie these people up.
Coup de grace. Remember the last caster we tried to tie up and wake up? It didn't end well.
Maybe we could, yeah, go to ground a little bit. Yes. I'll let our friend come to Kurgra the Imp, since it's an evil outsider. Right? It's an evil outsider?
Imps, yeah, the imp is an evil outsider.
Okay, so I'll let our friend come and have it. And he should have the effect for a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, and we go to grab her. You can give us the loot later if you want, or now.
I'll do that right now.
Okay. Kevin, battle stations.
Oh no.
Oh,
so,
give me a sec. I have way too many tabs open.
How many porn videos I'm watching? Damn. All of them. Is that correct?
Everyone that exists all simultaneously. 1 pixel apiece.
That's not even close enough to how many there are.
You don't know the size of my screen. I mean, I could have 100
Oh my
foot by 100
God.
foot screen.
Holy shit.
Anyway,
So, 2 potions of Shield of Faith, caster level 6th.
Ooh. That's a +3 deflect.
Yes.
Yeah, I know, because I cast Shield of Faith on,
cool.
and I know how it works.
A scroll of Charm Monster.
That's nice.
A scroll of Cure Serious Wounds.
Okay.
Scrolls.
Those were good to have. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, Puppy.
Scrolls of Death Ward. Dispel Magic.
How many?
Just one. I'm about to list a couple of different scrolls. So there were scrolls of Death Ward, Dispel Magic, Raise Dead.
What's the caster level on Dispel Magic?
The minimum, because it's not noted.
Okay.
Okay.
Did I say Speak with Dead?
No.
Okay, well, there's one of those. Planner Binding.
Is there material component included?
And it's a scroll, so yeah, the material
Okay.
component is bound up in that thing's cost. True Seeing.
Damn.
And Zone of Truth.
It's one of those things like, oh yeah, that would have been nice. Scroll through seeing 5 minutes ago.
There are some wands.
Damn.
Ooh.
Cool.
A wand of Alter Self with 16 charges.
Okay.
A wand of Cure Moderate Wounds with 19 charges. A wand of Detect Secret Doors with 14 charges.
14?
Yes.
Thank you.
Besides that, there is a +1 dagger. An Amulet of Natural Armor +2. A Cloak of Resistance +2.
I have that as well.
A Handy Haversack.
Also have that.
A Platinum Unholy Symbol of Mephistopheles. A key. 10 feet of rope. Spell component pouch. Another key that's made of adamantine and worth 300 GP. I would not write that down as a liquid asset. Write that down as adamantine key. Because it may or may not go with something.
Right.
Wow.
Probably
Key.
a construct or something.
Mm-hmm.
And 5 platinum pieces and 5 gold pieces.
Not very rich. Spend all their gold on some good loot.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
okay though.
That's good. That's actually probably good for walking around money. That's probably good enough for most people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As like most
Probably
people,
her assets are back at home with her like family
yeah,
that they're not gonna be able to see.
Yeah, most people make that much in a year. I will say one other thing. As you coup de grace her, she, like her body, as you coup de grace her, sort of, let me check.
Shifts in form.
I'm trying to find,
looking
I
up?
think she either, I think she her body disappears in a puff of smoke,
Weird.
Yeah.
Was she like
Weird.
summoned or something?
No.
You can probably spellcraft to know what happened.
Maybe. It's probably a good idea to continue your exploration of this building.
Some creatures just go poof.
Okay.
What? No! Some creatures don't just go poof.
No, some creatures just go poof. Some go splash. Some go.
27 points of healing for everybody.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna check for traps on this door.
Okay, roll.
Perception. 29. Actually, it's 32 traps.
Second.
Anyone else down?
I don't think you even needed the 27.
Zenray was way down, so that's why I did it.
This guy was down. 29 perception on that door.
It's
Okay.
it's 32. 32 actually, because I find traps.
Okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you correcting people lessons to teach you how to do it in a way that doesn't come off annoying. Because I know you don't do it on purpose, and you're right normally, but yeah. So.
Dude, I'm just an asshole, okay? You just gotta accept that.
So you do indeed. You do indeed detect a trap. It's a glyph of warding, like was on the entry door.
Let's disable the trap, and I can disable it because I can
You
disable
have
magic
trap finding.
traps.
Yeah. You find yourself successfully disabling that trap.
Is the door locked?
It is locked. That's a very good point.
Does any of the keys we just found correspond to it?
It's an arcane lock, so.
An arcane lock.
There's a spell called arcane lock.
Can I dispel it with my disable?
If you have, I don't think disable device can dispel it. For magically locks that you can freely pass your own arcane lock has a lock to open increased by 10. So it does not. If you have a key, that does not harm it. And here, let me check. I imagine the key that you found works, but I'm gonna double check.
Yeah, that's why I asked if any of the keys we just found correspond.
Back.
Welcome back. This was just a side mission.
So it doesn't really seem to specify, or I'm not finding it. So, yeah, I'm just gonna go with the assumption that the key she had on her would apply to this lock.
Okay. Click, click. That's how you open it. That's the sound of opening.
All right.
Click, click again. Are there any traps here?
You said
I'm
click.
gonna go.
Your ass said click, click. Roll a reflex save.
Oh my god! I told you I was gonna check for traps. Oh, come on.
Nope.
Fine. Here's a save.
I'll
20.
give you. You succeed and wait. Yeah, you succeed.
Take no damage.
And you take no damage, and it's only 5 feet. But so but other than that, you open it.
Yeah, we open it. Oh my god.
I'm gonna go through all these videos and make a soundboard of all of Humam's noises, and then before he can do it, I'll hit a button and it'll go click, click. That's the sound of a door opening.
I would
roll
love
initiative.
It. Oh my god!
Ooh, wait, but don't roll initiative yet.
Yeah, clear it.
Now roll initiative.
Okay.
There you go. 21. What's 9 plus 10?
Not bad.
21.
-7 for her.
What is it exactly? That I just.
That's a question that Knowledge Planes can answer.
Wow.
Hmm.
Is there an evil outsider by any chance? Because I get a plus. So 12.
You think it's an evil outsider.
29.
It's a volcano.
It is a Hellcat.
Oh.
It's not actually that badass. I think that's everyone.
Oh wow! By the way, I'm probably before it. My modifier is plus 16.
Yeah, that would put you before it. It's no slouch, but yeah, it's plus 9.
I think it's a plus 14, but anyway. I digress.
But yeah, this fucker, this guy is not that badass, but he's an evil outsider. They have natural invisibility in bright light. You are in normal light, which means it has concealment. But
is it total concealment?
No, it's just mischance. It's just a mischance.
Well, I don't care if it's not total concealment, then I hit it.
That's not what that is.
It says you ignore total concealment, anything except total concealment, total cover. So
I will read it when it comes up. In the meantime, though, as initiative begins, this friend here of yours is gonna move here and attack it. That is 21 to hit its flat foot, and he wins. So that is 21 points of damage. Not all of it seems to go through. That was not supposed to. So you're supposed to have 85 hit points and minus 16. Ratchet.
okay, so here's the description. You range the tax the AC bonus granted by the target by anything less than total cover, and the mischance granted to targets by anything less than total concealment.
Fair enough then.
Okay. I'm gonna full-on attack it.
Okay.
Does an 18 hit its flat foot? And actually,
yes.
It's a 20 because of it's 20 because of.
Yes.
Let's see. What do we have? We have a 34, then a plus 6. Plus 6, plus 2, plus 19, plus 2, plus 2. 19, plus 2, plus 2. Then a 20. 20, plus 2, plus 2. Then another 20. 20, 4, plus 2. Here's all of the damage. Cluster shot.
Nice.
The weapon is a plus 2, and I'm using whatever. Oh!
It's a CR7 creature. Don't feel good about yourselves.
Oh god.
Man,
There's
I'm gonna feel good about myself.
There's stuff in that room.
Cool.
I'll look for stuff in that room. Wow, I found stuff.
Let's see. This chamber is actually a vault. There is an adamantine and darkwood box, itself worth 2,500 GP. And
yeah, write that down. We're gonna definitely sell the box.
The key goes with it.
Wow. So add the value of the key on it.
Yeah, that's just what I didn't want.
Like 300 for the adamantine key.
Yep.
I guess what it was.
So, the key inside the box.
I'm gonna check for traps inside the box before I open it.
There are no
So
more
you
traps
don't-
in the building. Don't worry.
Okay.
Inside the box, there are several things. First, 4 scrolls. A scroll of stone to flesh.
Okay.
A scroll of planar ally. And 2 scrolls of legend lore.
Hmm.
Okay.
Second, there is what appears to be an infernal contract. Give me a knowledge, history, or planes check.
I'm gonna add another on the planes check.
Oof, I'll need it.
I'll make it.
So you
So
recognize
18.
it. You recognize it as an infernal contract between a human, and you can tell who is the human and who is the devil. Between a human named
I do
Tyrese.
speak Infernal, by the way.
Yeah. So you can read it. Between a human named Tyrese, and an individual who seems to not be a human named. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Wow, that's impressive.
His name is Jesus
pretty
Christ.
hardcore, yeah.
Ow!
Jesus Christ is an outsider evil? I would never.
Okay,
have
let
guessed
him
it.
let him try this. Let him try this.
Augthorthen.
Okay.
Augthorth. A-O-U, not A-O-U, just O-U-G-H-O-R-T-H-A-N. Augthorthen.
Damn hipsters.
Because you did not get high enough on your knowledge planes check, you do not know who the fuck that is.
Okay. Volare, he really wants. He thinks he might know, so he wants to roll.
Okay, that is actually good enough. It was
So when you
25.
sit down and let the bird talk.
So he sits down, he looks at it. So, Alcorthan is a pit fiend who is a servitor of Mephistopheles, who is the Lord of the Eighth, archdevil of being charismatic. And is the, and Alcorthan killed 2 of the 5 original Silver Raven leaders.
Damn.
If you might recall, hearing how 2 of them, at least one of them on the when you were at the graves, one of them gave their lives to breathe their
Keep
last
the
to
Song of Silver?
sustain the Song of Silver.
Yep.
This is the person who they were breathing their last because of. Alcorthan is a dick.
What about Tyrese? Do we know who that is? The knowledge local?
I'll let you roll a knowledge local to know who Tyrese is.
Well, I don't have it, so
That's
tough luck.
not great, but I think I have like +4 in it, something like that. Yeah. I'll put more just to knowledges next time if we don't get anyone else who's a knowledge person.
Does your bird know knowledge local?
He gets a +1. Yeah, we both
Oh.
are not very knowledgeable.
You think maybe Tyrese is a pop star?
Okay.
So, finally, there are some notes for a couple of different rituals. Ritual number 1, beckon playmates. It's a ritual that's designed to lure a pack of tooth fairies to the material plane. It involves murdering a child.
Oh.
You may
As you do.
recall. You may recall.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was one of your early missions.
Yeah.
Flux,
it
you
was.
were the only one. Flux, you're the only one in this room that was actually there.
It does sound familiar.
One of your first missions was to go after some tooth fairies.
Yes.
And you found.
Yeah.
That's pretty messed up.
Rule number 2, or not rule number 2, ritual number 2, devil binding. Rituals for the binding of a devil to a living creature in order to create a devil-bound creature. You don't have enough notes. For none of these do you have sufficient information to recreate the ritual. But
would that devil binding be the same as how she had an imp as a
no. The devil-bound creatures are altered. They're given magical powers and regeneration and DR good and some spell-like abilities.
Cool.
For instance, and you may recall some special abilities, Nox had some special abilities, and these notes indicate that Nox was subject to the ritual in question. You also see mention of Rivozair, the dragon, being subject to this ritual.
Interesting.
Ritual number 3, the Mephisto manifestation. It's a staggeringly complex, days-long ritual, which is intended to lure the direct intervention of the Archdevil Mephistopheles into the events on the material plane. Basically, it's more powerful than Miracle. It's like getting Mephistopheles, who is a CR30 mythic creature, to help you directly. Either by
opening a pickle jar.
Either by manifesting himself or by sending 6 pit fiends to help you.
Damn.
Ritual number 4, binding the soul to the stone. A ritual to transform a person into a guardian undead spirit called a Nemhain. Notes further indicate that the person named Therese, so the pop star, has performed this ritual on themselves. Their transformation into an undead guardian will take place sometime after their death.
Ah, shit.
Final ritual, Heart's Harvest. It's a ritual that seems to grant some form of immortality. The wording of it in the notes that you see is weird. It seems to have been of particular interest to Barzillai.
Okay. So just to let you know, I would like to keep track of events happening in the city as something that might be related to these rituals, especially that big one. Because I assume it has a big sacrifice for it. Right?
So you don't see mention of a sacrifice in the sense I assume you mean.
Yeah. But
I mean, you see a few things about it. It involves carving out one's heart and placing it in a location where the River of Souls is somehow disrupted.
okay.
And if you've seen Pirates of the Caribbean 2, your heart still beats.
Okay. Any component material to it? Shitload of adamantine.
Like I said, you don't have the full notes on it, so you don't see any mention of that kind of thing.
Okay. Well, thanks anyway.
There's something about a genus loci in it, but that's about all you can glean.
Okay. Well, let's search the rest of the thing. Anything left in the building, or should we?
Let me
play it?
That was the main thing. what's left in the building is the records, basically, of Cantargo's history. You see in the room where the guys were working that they were doing two things. First, they were mass producing copies of the proclamations.
Mhm.
Second, they were using the second, they were basically creating an altered version of Cantargo's history. One that leaves out the city's history of rebellion against the Chalish government.
Well, we're gonna burn those copies. Actually, I'm just gonna dip them in water, so we don't like fire.
So, besides that, there is one way. There is one other room that has some loot in it.
So for the notes on rituals, like we're keeping those secret, but like at the end of the time they're useful, we're burning those, right, or destroying them in whatever way.
Yeah, we're gonna destroy them after we finish researching them.
It seems like there's a lot of useful information there, but we're not like going to do it. We're just trying to stop it.
Yeah, we're trying to stop, especially the big ritual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll keep it on the sheet for now.
Yep.
So in the big bad here's office, there are a few incomplete scrolls. 1200 GP in crafting supplies for the creation of scrolls. 3 recently finished scrolls. All of these are caster level 11th. Scroll of Legend Lore, caster level 11th.
See, 11. Okay.
A Scroll of Lesser Planar Binding, caster level 11th.
Got it.
And a Scroll of Cure Critical Wounds, caster level 11th.
Okay. So with the supplies, those would be sellable loot?
Yeah, you can sell those if you wish.
Yeah. And the unfinished scrolls, I don't think we can do anything with.
The unfinished scrolls are not really worth anything.
Yeah, I don't think so.
But yeah, and the 1200 GP, that price is the sell price. Their crafting supply, they're not. You don't sell that at half price.
That makes sense.
You guys wanna like maybe cast a legend lore, the ritual thing, to know what it is, more about it?
If you want.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not sure. I'll look up the spell. I'm not super familiar with
brings
it.
to your mind legends about an important person, place, or thing. If the person or thing is at hand, or if you are in the place in question, the casting time is only 1d4 times 10 minutes. If you have only detailed information on the person, place, or thing, the casting time is 1d10 days.
Oh, damn.
And the resulting lore is less complete and specific, though it often provides enough information to help you find the person, place, or thing, thus allowing better legend lore results next time.
So if you have just 1d10 days, you have to stand there while you cast it for...
I will allow you to do a legend lore on Cantargo as it relates to this here thingamajigget.
So 1d4 x10?
Yeah, the one that takes minutes, because Cantargo, there is a specific reason, there's a specific thing about Cantargo that you could conceivably have heard of.
Okay.
That legend lore would work with.
During the casting, you cannot engage in other than routine activities, eating, sleeping, and completed the divination brings legend, if any, about the person, place, or thing to your mind. These may be legend that are still current, legend that have been forgotten, or even for information that has been generally known. If the person, place, or thing is not legendary importance, you gain no information. As a rule of character who are 11th level and higher are legendary, as are the sorts of creatures they are contend with. Measure magic items and the place they perform their key deeds. Okay, so that should work.
Yeah, I would say there is information you can gain about from legend lore from that one version, but it's 1d4 days.
No, it's 1d4 x 10 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, so it's like at tops 4 minutes.
Okay. So do you want to go back home first?
Yeah, let's finish looting the place.
Yeah.
You have.
Okay.
Oh, it looks like there are other doors up and other.
Yeah, there are other. I've not revealed them, but there's nothing of note.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
There's if you want to go through the place for flavor, I will, but
no.
Nah, it's okay. It's okay.
So no, there's a ton more there. That's why I was curious. Yeah.
Let's do the legend lore today, and then sleep, and tomorrow we can do the bridge.
Sure.
Anybody running out of time?
No. I'm just thinking. I have a divination, a free one a day, 90% divination. I'm not sure if that would be be using.
You can do that.
So let's first do the legend lore, and then we do the.
Well, that's a consumable, so I'm just wondering if we should.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I don't know how divination works though, so you're gonna have to...
It's similar to those kinds of things where you get a useful piece of advice in reply to a question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity that is worth within 1 week.
Yep. Okay.
So the legend lore is I'm not 100% sure like what exactly that means or how it's working, but it kind of makes sense.
Yeah. So let's do divination first.
So what are we gonna ask about? I don't. Let's.
Yo, Yamade, what up with this ritual, man? I mean, girl.
It would only be if it's within a week, so I'm not sure if it would even work, but we could try.
It also works with the past and the present.
Aku's grabs whole jokes the past, present, and future. Hope is lost.
So, what is the question?
So this thing tells us more information about legends and areas, place thing.
That's what legend lore does.
Okay.
So this one is definitely gonna work, but it's a consumable. So let's use definition for.
So do you want to ask like is it gonna happen in the next week or what questions do you want? What question do you want to ask about the rituals?
So maybe. Please tell us information about this ritual. That's a question.
Not sure if that qualifies.
I don't know. Does this qualify, Puppy?
Please
tell us information about this ritual.
Seems to be more focused on the future.
Yeah, I mean, we could probably get more information if we asked something specifically. Are any of these happening in the future in the city?
Yeah, they're definitely gonna happen.
Right. So, like, are any of these happening within the next week? And we ask that continuously each day. Because I could get that once a day for free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so then we just know a week out we'll be prepared, or at most 6 days out because it would be 90% success rate. So.
We would be 70 7 days ahead of it.
Yeah, at least 5 or 6, even on bad luck.
Okay. So the first time.
So roll do you 100?
Yeah.
And we know if it fails, so we don't get like.
Yeah, go ahead, and just roll it.
Okay, so it's 10. 1 through 10 is failure.
And just to clarify, the questions we're asking is: are any of these rituals gonna be happening in the next week?
It managed.
Of course. Oh my
it
god.
managed to
Oh my
fail.
god. So good.
Okay, so we do the legend lore.
The legend lore.
Okay.
Mark went
So
off.
for legend lore, does anybody have a really good idea for this one?
No, we choose something, which is the big ritual, and within 40 minutes tops, we're gonna get a lot of information about it.
I don't disagree, but my thought was aim for, Thrune specifically.
That's gonna be like such an open-minded question.
That's gonna give you information on Barzillai Thrune.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a lot of them.
It's going to give you legends about Barzillai Thrune. It is not going to tell you things that he is successfully keeping secret from everyone.
Well, yeah, that's not going to be then.
Right, it's things that we would already have known, but maybe aren't like consciously aware of or don't remember fully.
Or
it's not
legends that you could have heard, even if you haven't.
Yeah. But like, yeah, the secret plots of someone that he would not let anyone outside his inner circle know, we would not know.
Right.
Yeah, it's not a divination effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think
know from the notes that anything you learn about the ritual is Barzillai related.
Yeah.
So, but the ritual might not. It might be that there are legends that the spell will think are relevant to the ritual that it will call to your mind.
Yep. Let's do that. That's a resurrection. Sorry.
You resurrect some various pieces of old lore. And so 2 legends are called to your mind by the spell. You get 2 for the price of 1.
Well, we get a lot for that price of 1.
Yeah. First legend pertains to something about so you know of the River of Souls. That when something dies, its soul goes into the river, and the river leads to the Pharasma's boneyard. And in the notes for the ritual, it mentioned the need that the ritual involved involved interacting with a disruption in the River of Souls. With this spell, you recall a legend of such a disruption in or around Cantargo. According to legend, there exists a phenomenon, perhaps caused by an object in Cantargo, wherein people will sometimes remember their mortal lives as they enter the afterlife and even as they become outsiders, which is not normally supposed to happen. Supposedly there's some kind of object created by cultists of Mahathala, which serves to facilitate this, and which is in, around, underneath, something like that, Cantargo. Is some preposition Cantargo. The second legend you recall, and you don't know exactly why, it's almost not self-evident to you why this is relevant, but for whatever reason, legend lore makes you just suddenly think about this. After Asmodeus conceded to Sarenrae the war for creation, his rebellion against heaven, he left, bringing all of his followers with him in exile. He looked for a place that he could find that would be amicable to him, and he found a place which was aligned with principles much like his own. And as he traveled around this mysterious realm, he at first thought it just seemed to be just like a large planar landmass, the size of worlds upon worlds upon worlds, but fundamentally it was just a plane of existence. But as he traveled around, he noticed that the winds echoed in such a way that, as though the plane had just a modicum of control over itself, and with much effort, by micromanaging its own shape, it could turn its own winds and its own winds into a voice that introduced itself to Asmodeus, saying, "I am Hell." Asmodeus was interested to see that this plane was somewhat conscious. He liked this plane. This plane was it had a lot. He and it had a lot in common. But he needed to be in charge. He at once wanted to be on good terms with this plane, but also needed to conquer it. So he decided to create an emissary, not for himself to send to the plane, but an emissary by which the plane could communicate with him. So he reached into the plane and took this primal consciousness that was baked into its landmass, into the land itself, and extracted it, turning it into a being who he could communicate with, and that being was Mephistopheles.
Oh.
That's pretty chill.
That's really fucking cool.
So here's what I think is going on. They want to get to the Mephistopheles guy so they can get to Asmodeus. Because Mephistopheles can just directly communicate with him, I think.
Well, anyone can directly communicate with Asmodeus if they want to. He won't necessarily answer them, but...
Yeah, well...
Right, but...
this... He will answer to this one.
Nah, I'm thinking more in the other direction here. Created Mephistopheles to take over the plane of hell, so whoever controls Mephistopheles takes over the plane of hell, and, it's a modicum of control or communication.
Brazil is trying to control.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, no worries. We're gonna send it to. We're gonna send it to it.
Yeah.
Soon.
Give me knowledge points to maybe help you interpret some of this.
Kevin, I'm gonna add another with you. I failed at my add another. Maybe get our help to help us. Get our bird to help.
The bird does better.
So that bird kind of hears some of you speculating about this. Not that this couldn't be their plan. You are reasonably sure that even if someone were to somehow mind control Mephistopheles, Asmodeus would still win.
Yeah.
If it came down to it, if they fought, Asmodeus would win.
Right. Yeah.
Totally. His stats are way high up.
He doesn't even have stats.
I know. I'm just messing with him.
Unlike Mephistopheles, who totes does. He's a CR30 creature.
Oh, so I can take him.
In principle. You can fight him, certainly.
Yeah, I can beat him.
1v1.
One day I'm just gonna shout at the sky, man, 1v1 me, bitch.
You might have a chance at some point in the far future.
Yeah. Probably not a 1v1 though.
In the meantime, is there anything else you do before? One other thing I'll mention. Having taken control of this particular,
District.
yeah, so you can appoint someone.
Let's put. I don't think we need. Vendelafik.
Vindilfek is a fairy dragon and not a good idea.
Oh my god.
Technically, you can.
Well, we're putting him.
Wait, why don't we use the dude whose parents died who's a noble?
Rexus. Yeah, that's certainly something you can do.
Well,
I mean,
I can't see his name. Rexus Victor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, he seems to like knowledgeable stuff.
Yep.
So you gain control of the greens.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
All right. So I'm gonna call a 10-minute break here.
Sounds
Okay.
good. I will be back shortly then.
I will be back in 10 minutes. Gonna get some macaroni salad.
I'm back.
Hello.
Hey.
Ready for the weekend?
Yeah, more or less. Fillers tomorrow, and I've got that almost done.
Awesome. Yeah, I think I got to recheck. I think I upgraded my character like as we were finishing up.
Yeah. Yeah, we had like another half an hour, so you probably did.
Yeah, I'll double check everything. Looks good, but level 3 to 4 isn't that was 5 to 6 for that one. So it's a decent amount of complex at that point. Getting into the middle levels.
Mm-hmm.
I was having that was hilariously fun last session.
Yeah.
You should, if you want to, I don't know if you want to share Puppy's channel, but if you want to find a way to stream that would I could see that being fun.
I'm gonna get better internet next month, hopefully, and then I should be able to stream myself.
That'd be cool. Yeah, I don't know if it's being kids or what, but it just seems like we're just having a lot of fun with that.
I think it's the unscriptedness.
I could see that.
Like, I want to show you my notes for tomorrow as an example, but I can't.
Yeah, totally.
But yeah. Things that you will know off the bat. You're gonna be given a bag of something and told not to open it.
Okay.
Whether you do or not is up to you, but you're delivering it to a farm. You're going to be told that it will rip your nose off if you open it.
Oh, it's so tempting. I already want to open it.
I know, right? But, like, having no script to go by gives me the ability to improvise, and that's where shit like the log of logs come from.
Right. Yeah, I think Puppy mentioned that as well. He wasn't sure if how much you were improvising, like, or how much of it was a static world that had already existed. And I thought it was fine either way. I'm having a good time. I don't really care.
Mm-hmm. No, I make notes. I build a map, and then I have like bullet.
I like it. I couldn't do it, but I like it.
I think it comes from like bullshitting and making up excuses as a kid. Update Discord when you get a chance. I'd like your input on how things look.
I'm back, by the way.
Yeah, I'll do it after the game. I don't want to mess with that right now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'll definitely do it tonight. So I want to get that back to where it should be.
And then, what was I going to say? Oh, the other thing I'd like you to look at, Kevin, I think it's in Veteran Chat, is an item creation thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm working on making that better. I found it on Reddit. There's some weird shit in there, and I'd like you to check the math on it.
Okay, yeah, I'll later tonight. My fiance is working late, so I should have time.
Yeah,
tonight.
I mean, there's no deadline for it or anything. It's just
no.
Congratulations! I noticed. I know you've referred to a girlfriend in the past, so that's congratulations.
Oh, no problem. I've said it a couple times, I think, on the stream.
Cool.
A couple months ago. Yeah, a few months ago. So it's fairly new.
Yeah.
But I do it all the time. I have to catch myself, and I don't always correct myself just because it's not important. But I'm just trying to get in the habit of it.
Yeah.
But thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome.
While I'm thinking about it, one of the weird examples of shit that's in that calculator, I can't find anything for it, but if you have the default deflection armor added in and then you add some to the other, it puts a discount on the other.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what you're saying, but we can figure it out.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll play around with it, see if there's any if it has the formulas, so I can.
It's all in there.
Yeah, actually, I've done that for work a few times. Where I have to dissect, like, so the person who did it was like long since left the company, so I have to go in and figure out what the hell they did.
People that don't have notes. Fuck them.
And it's kind of fun in its own way, but it can be infuriating. Like there was one where it was a set of, I think, 50 or so nested if statements.
Oh, fuck.
And having to trace their logic pattern all the way through. Yeah.
I mean, you don't need to use if for that, though.
I am back. What were you guys talking about?
Bit of Kevin's work. Bit of Pathfinder.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I do that sometimes myself. I don't know some of the fancier stuff, but I try to do the simpler stuff when I can. But if it's something I am aware of, I'll do it the harder way, just because it's what I'm aware of.
Yep. I'm trying to learn Java, but I'm doing really bad at it because my brain doesn't work that way.
Yeah, I know the feeling. I never even touched Java, but for other languages I've tried. Tough, I know.
All right then. So everyone's back.
Sounds like
So if there's nothing else you do that day, morning comes.
Okay, can you guys hear me?
I can.
Well, that's weird because I can't.
That explains it.
Okay, I'm back finally. So, morning comes.
Some events are gonna happen. Just gotta check something.
I'll allow you to check something. Yum, yum, yum.
Okay. Barzillai is going to do shit.
Okay.
92. Ooh.
He ain't gonna do shit.
No, he's gonna do shit.
Damn.
So is 100 like destroying the city?
No. They're all it's a none of them are super bad. He just gets back a couple of points representing his control over the city tightening a little bit.
Oh, okay.
So this entire day and the next day, you just notice this whole time that like it's fucking raining cats and dogs outside, and there are horrible, unseasonable storms basically thrashing the city. The Silver Ravens take a -4 penalty on all organization checks.
Good thing we don't have rebellion turns for like 4 more days.
You can do and I will also be treating shit as being rainy and as being rainy as hell.
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
Yeah.
So, you're saying you go to the bridge?
The bridge. Yep.
Okay.
First off, we'll do the divination. 46. Are any of them happening within a week?
Any of the rituals? I feel like each ritual is its own topic.
Okay, so every day we'll check one. I didn't keep the names of each one.
Perhaps just check for the big one. The one with them.
Okay, we'll do the big one first.
Okay. Give me the exact wording of the question you asked, please.
Is this ritual happening within the week? Within the next week?
Is the ritual going to be started worked on or completed within the next week.
All right. Let me think for just a second how to.
I'm gonna buy 5 more smoke arrows. Can deduct 50 GP.
There's a divination.
Interesting. So it began some time ago.
Please don't read my cringy ass poetry out loud.
I was not.
I will.
It went amiss.
Began some time ago. Amiss it shall go, but it shall only be delayed. Perhaps in time you'll be dismayed.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. That was a successful amount of information. So it is currently underway. Something will happen to delay it. And
No, it can only be delayed, I think.
It shall only be delayed. So something will go wrong. It'll be delayed, but it could still be completed at some point, perhaps.
Yeah.
We don't know for sure.
That's what I'm hearing. Yeah,
that's a lot of good information right there.
Yeah.
So,
and it's not that bad of poetry.
And I could do divination, not with the same level of chance of success, but I can cast more just as a regular spell.
Okay.
If you want
to.
Nah, it's okay.
Your prerogative.
With different questions, obviously.
Oh, yeah. But maybe after the combat, so we don't use spell slots that you need. So, we should... First of all, I'm gonna scout it alone. Just to make sure.
Okay.
I just want to see like the positioning of the gods and all that.
So you're gonna have at least a chance to get caught.
No, I'm looking at it from afar.
So what I'll tell you from afar is that like the guards and the combat will take place basically near the center of the bridge, which is hundreds of feet long.
Okay. Chug a invisibility potion and run through. See the positioning of all the guards. Would that work? And since it's raining, oh, actually it's raining. That's not gonna work that much.
Yeah, because you can't really see them from a distance.
No, it's not because if I can't see in the distance, because it's gonna pile on me and show my form.
That and also again,
rain doesn't make you see less.
Yeah, it does.
Well, not in daylight. No, it does not. I've had rain. Okay, I've seen rain a couple of times.
Right. When it's thick and heavy, there's visibility issues.
Normal, like.
This is torrential downpour. It would affect your visibility.
It's control weather, so let's see.
Even if there's no actual fog, you'll get a fog effect often.
Sure.
Let's see.
Not that it matters to me, since I ignore anything less than total.
Here is your IRL of information on rain and visibility.
I don't want actual information. I just want to talk shit, man.
I'm just looking.
Come on.
So, Autumn began in week 25. This is week 27, so it's autumn. So actually,
Okay, heavy rain greater than
no,
like it's
no.
it
Wait,
says
let me
1,000.
talk.
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
He cannot get. He actually weirdly enough cannot summon a rainstorm in the autumn. What he can summon is fog, and that's what he does.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Uh,
I mean, I would imagine
or-
there's fog there anyway, but yeah.
Let's see. His options are actually. Yeah, no. He is summoning. He can summon. He can summon sleet. So he's actually doing
that's even
that.
worse.
Yeah, that sucks.
What's that?
Icy rain.
Yeah.
It's like if rain and snow had a baby.
It sucks.
It's falling slush in the form of raindrops.
Yeah, if you don't have a hood or something, you can slide down the back of your neck.
Nobody should stay outside of it. Just delay
Yeah.
it for like 2 days. Delay the mission for 2 days, whatever.
Hey man, you're the one that set a date.
You certainly,
we said
you can,
in the future.
I'll let you delay it for a few days if you want to.
Yeah, just send him a message, like a spell message, and
I say we just go anyway. I mean, come on, we're fighting a rebellion. A little rain shouldn't stop us.
fine. But it's not a little rain. Fine, let's go. Well, even with that much, how much visibility can I see?
I'm gonna say.
Is it like a heavy snow?
I'm gonna say you have maybe. I mean, I don't want to portray it as being incredibly bad. So, stupid lack of links on PFSRD makes it hard to look this up. So let's see. Destructive storms predict control weather. This is. So let me just figure out what environmental rules exist for.
Visibility during normal rain is halved, resulting in a -4 to perception checks, -2 on ranged attacks.
Give me whatever you're looking at.
It's the weather. I'll link it.
Yeah.
Oh, and never mind. That was third party. What I was just reading, so don't ignore that. But there is some stuff on rain, I think.
Yeah, there's weather stuff. I found it here. So so this is let's see. Rain, snow, sleet, and sleet. Essentially, frozen rain has the same effect as rain falling, and the same effect as snow once it's on the ground. So, rain reduces visibility by half, resulting in a -4 on perception checks. It's as you said. I'll check if it's third party or not. I don't see anything about that. This particular thing is third party. So yeah, the special weather event stuff is third party, but this part isn't. So yeah, same effect on flames, ranged attacks, and perception checks as severe wind.
Is this like visibility because like
visibility is reduced by half? That's what matters.
Yeah, but the -4 to attack. Why is it a -4 to attack?
Perception checks. Yeah, range
weapons has the same effect on flames, range weapon attacks, and perception checks on severe.
Because water is bombarding your arrow as it flies, which will.
Yeah.
Do you know how fast an arrow goes? Okay, a little bit of water is not gonna matter.
You don't understand how arrows work.
Whatever.
Like imagine, imagine you're shooting it through a waterfall. The waterfall would redirect the arrow based on the force of the water. It would go left or right because it's just the way way physics works, and it's the same way through a 20 feet of of water as it's going down if it's heavy and then thick enough, like as it says.
Yeah, effectively.
Fine,
So it
sure.
makes everything. So the effect snow has on the ground is that it makes everything difficult terrain.
Oh shit!
Well, then we're not gonna go.
That makes sense, yeah.
That sounds fun. Let's do
It
it.
actually doesn't matter to me because I'm Kintargo.
Yeah, you're like in the best position of any of us.
Yeah, and
The
your
problem is I
enemies
have
will be
-4 to
inconvenienced by
attacks.
your enemies will be inconvenienced by this. So
Okay, fine, sure, go. Can't we just like dispel magic on the sky?
I don't think
no.
so.
You need to have a source, I think.
I don't know how it works, so let's just go. Teleport us.
It's either a source or like a burst, but it wouldn't be like the entire city.
Let me just I'm just checking the map to make sure I'm doing something right. Obey me. There you are. That makes sense.
Does it though?
So let's remove all turns, and I will
Take us to the map.
and it's on this same table.
Page.
It's just a matter.
Where is it?
Over there.
Can you transport us? I'll put myself in with the group. So who's red and who's?
No. That's
They're both.
that's a
They're
building.
both the Taris.
You're like here.
Okay.
I missed the ping.
Are
over
these
there.
both the Taris?
Got it.
Blue side.
Were the troops naturally part of this, or is that something you added?
They're
So I thought the troops were more recent. Maybe this was recently published.
troops are an aspect of Hell's Rebels. Yes.
Okay. So I think maybe I should republish it from that rule set.
I'm gonna move these guys back some because you would be farther away from them when you first learned that they existed. So as you approach, basically the river towns make good on their deal to not warn them as you approach. So let's get to. All cult. Nope, not you.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay. So as you go, the sleet makes everything difficult terrain. But you head up that way. The difficult terrain would make you move half as fast, and so would make it easier for them to spot you, but it would also, firstly, Ravzi's group has agreed not to spot you, and second, the sleet is also hurting their visibility, which makes it, again, more difficult for them to spot you.
So these are the rival talons, and these are the Taris.
There are no river talons on that map, except for the one Tengu, who is Ravzi himself.
Okay.
I'm supposed to give you XP for that. Just making sure troops. Yeah. So you need to make stealth checks as you approach.
Okay. I have that. Not well, but I have that.
It's cute.
Okay. You are spotted as you approach.
Does Octavio not come with us?
Octavio does come with you.
And the agent.
Yes, these things happen.
Well, put him on the thing. In front of him, maybe. Good job.
So this is look, I'm just trying to figure it out. So I think, yeah, I guess we're just gonna go into initiative. Let's see. That's 4 on initiative. Think out. Okay. So. All right. Just get these numbers together then.
Do we get a surprise round?
No, cause that they did spot you.
Shit. All I wanted to do was just to drink a potion. God damn it.
Well, you should roll better if you wanna.
Well, I rolled a 35, okay?
They don't see him, but they see the rest of us.
I should have given you guys like both a potion of invisibility. F4.
Yeah.
2. And let's see. Them guys. Actually, wait. So she get a minus. No. Delete you. Okay.
Hey, lol.
I'm sorry, I'm just getting through. There's a lot of stuff you're not seeing that I need to move around.
It's okay.
Yeah. Those two. All right.
Ratchet.
All right. Yeah, Ratchet, you go first, keeping in mind
I'm gonna-
always your penalty on ranged attacks.
Gonna drink a potion of haste and end my turn. Go ahead, Leon.
Okay. Everything on the street is bad, yeah?
You see, yeah, all of the 2 troops there, and you also see some Datari guys up there who are bad. The people in the shops are not necessarily bad.
Okay.
They are
I
flat-footed, by the
assume
way.
troops don't have reach for any particular reason, right?
Nope.
I don't think these particular ones do.
I don't know why troops would have reach, but alright.
Deal sneak attack damage.
30 gets me there, and an attack. 26 to hit.
On blue?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Take 38 plus 14 plus 6.
So that's 58. Flux. Flux.
Kevin?
Muted, sorry. Do I see the 2 archers?
You do.
Yeah, I'll slumber them.
Okay.
That's a beautiful thing.
That one. Is okay. Which one? Oh, both of them because it's split. Well, that's that then. Zenray.
Okay. Are the shops open? Like the doors open?
The
Things
doors
like
are
that?
closed. They're.
Okay.
I'm just lazy, so I revealed it all at once.
I just want to make sure for the purpose of bursts and things. Want to make sure I'm calculating things correctly. Okay. Yeah. Why not? 96 plus 2. 28 negative energy.
All
Go
right.
save for half.
Okay, that'll get. It looks like that'll just get blue.
Yeah.
I am back.
Oh well.
Is it my?
Actually, I
not
don't think
yet.
she's that. I don't think she's that brave to want to be flanked by the 2 troops. So yeah.
Okay. Let's go to their stat block and. They lose. So they take 28 plus 14. They're gone.
GG.
That one's asleep. Octavio, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a double move because of difficult terrain.
Couldn't he run?
Yes, at the cost of some of his AC.
Eh.
It's
Nah,
gonna
he
seem
should
lame.
just stay there.
No, I was just getting a little closer to being.
Likewise.
Okay, what happened to difficult terrain?
They double moved.
Yep.
What the fuck happened? Difficult terrain.
I said what happened. I didn't say what the fuck happened. Okay, we don't have to be filthy with me.
I'm pretty sure he did, but okay.
What the fuck do you know?
Uh,
Oh gosh.
I'm sorry.
Sleep.
Archer
Ratchet.
sleep.
I'm gonna take a 5-foot step. Gonna front attack these guys. Here you go.
All right.
Front attack. Then an haste attack.
So.
A lot of damage. There's a minus. Actually, there are no minuses at all. They're human, so I get a +4, and then I have a +1 because of haste. So there's a +1 on all of those. 20 hit.
Let me check that. 20 does hit.
Okay. Does a 15 hit?
15 does not. No.
Okay. So let me just calculate the damage for you. Or do you just want to assume they're dead?
Is it likely to be less than 85?
I don't think so. No.
Go ahead.
I'll check. I'll check just for yeah. +16, +4, +5, plus, and that's not accounted for. 18 +1 +4 +19 +5 +4. Here's all the damage. 118 cluster shot. Yep. It goes nutty when you have it.
So each arrow takes out like a whole line of them.
I took out a whole like battalion on my own.
okay.
That's more like a squad. Okay.
Everything being difficult terrain makes that a double move.
I think combat is over.
No.
We just
No, we got at least a couple more enemies.
I see 2 targets, but they're asleep.
Where are they?
Flux.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought there was. I see one.
There are things you do not know.
There are things you do not know.
If that's an icon, I'm suspicious.
Yeah,
it is, but that's our
That's
friend.
Oh, I did not recognize. Okay, gotcha. Continue. Oh, it's my turn. Well, it's already slumbered, so I already did my thing.
The cheesy.
I'll move
Let's go tie them up, maybe. Let's go tie them up. Maybe.
30, 35, 40. I'll go up there.
Cool.
Zenrai.
I do shout to our agent to go tie them up.
Open that door. And it's empty inside there. They're on the roof.
Mm.
Oh.
Is Leanne going the right way for that?
I'm gonna climb a wall, probably.
Okay. I was just, for...
This guy gets to them with a double move. Inside the buildings is not difficult terrain.
Wow.
Okay. Gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's way too much. Yeah, I'm just gonna do a run and position myself up here. If I can tie one of them up, I'll do it. That's my turn. I am not considered in difficult terrain because of my thing.
You have at least like a 50-foot speed, I think.
Yeah. So
no, I have a 30-foot speed.
So you move. So you used one move action.
No, I ran.
Okay.
And I got here.
Okay.
So haste gives you plus 30 to your speed.
Oh yeah, then it's probably not enough.
No, I think that's still probably double move.
Okay, Leon.
Okay. 15 and then a climb check. No.
Why do you?
That actually, it just kind of comes to the wall there. Yeah. So yeah, you should have rolled. That's the correct thing to do. Flux.
So like I have an easy there's a door, and then it goes into this building.
Yeah, down here.
Okay. 10, 20, 30,
It's not difficult terrain inside.
40, 45, 50, 50.
The stairs are the other way around.
Oh, this is the door?
That's the door. The stairs
Okay.
go like
This.
that.
Oh, I got you. 10, 20, 30, 50, 60,
Okay.
80. Okay, I got it. Double move. Damn it. I only selected 2 of you. There. Oh.
And Zenrai.
She'll park there.
Octavio, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Just tie this guy up.
Yeah, it's full round action. We'll tie that person up.
I'll do the same to this guy.
Someone rides out. Someone
Oh.
rides out on a horse
Cool.
and sees all y'all on the roof.
Where are you from? Arkansas? Damn.
Missouri.
Sleep ratchet.
4 on the attack. First
If you
attack
say
is
that word
going
again, I'll
to.
kill you.
I'm sorry.
Why?
Ratchet.
What did I say?
I made a joke, and it's
Yeah,
not going over
not
well.
you. I was talking to Kevin.
Okay. I'm gonna front attack this guy, and on my haste attack, I'm gonna add an entangling shot on him. So here's a standard attack. Is he human? What the hell happened to the standard attack? Is he human?
It's a she, and yes.
Okay, so only a +1 on these attacks, because the thing from the weather and the human cancel each other out.
So, standard attack does not hit. Attack 4 hits. Attack 3 hits. Attack 2 hits. Mini shots hits.
Okay, that's cool. Slash roll. Let's see the damage.
Is it likely to be less than 100?
I could count on it, yeah.
Your hesitation makes me want to make you count.
Yeah. 39 plus 11 plus 8, actually, because it's mini arrow. Plus 16 plus 5 plus 4 plus 17 plus 6 plus 4 plus 20 plus 2 plus 4, and that's all the damage. 136.
We're starting rocket tag, is what's happening here.
Was it all on the person? You're going to kill the horse too, or are we going to save the horse?
You would not have enough there to get both of them completely down.
It's okay. Is the horse like just gonna stop moving?
Yeah, it's a warhorse.
It's gonna freak out and run away.
Okay. Is the guy still on it, or is he? Did he fall to the ground?
I would say that being rendered unconscious causes you to fall off of your horse.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any more combat?
Let's see, that's 6,400. No, there's another troop on the other roof here, but the River Talons have taken care of it for you.
That's
thanks. Cool. How helpful. So how was your special unit, Puppy?
So I need to start instituting anti-rocket tag measures.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Just for like the purposes of tactics, was the horse carrying anything like on its saddlebags of loot, or is it all on the person?
All of the loot will be on the person.
Okay, then I'm not going to worry about it.
Let's tie the people up and loot them. Da-da-da-da-da.
So I'll give you that too. So here is, let's see, the troops there. So both of the 2 people that you tied up there.
Yep.
So multiply everything I'm about to say by 2.
Actually, 3, because we have a troop over here as well.
No, not the troops.
It's the archers.
Yeah, but wasn't there like
there
another
wasn't a third one.
There's a third group. There's a third group of the grid of guys.
A third troop.
Oh.
Okay. It would be yellow, but for
Okay.
the fact that you got the river towns to help.
Cool.
They actually don't have that much gear on them. Each of them has a +1 breastplate.
That's nice.
Each of them has a +1 composite longbow with a +3 strength rating.
Cool.
+1.
Each of them has a masterwork halberd.
Any special kind of arrows?
It doesn't even list their arrows.
Okay.
As for the boss, she had +1 chainmail, a +1 composite longbow with a +1 strength rating.
She had less strength than the normal archers?
Yeah.
Damn.
4 +1 axiomatic arrows. Five sleep arrows.
Oh. Dibs.
A +1 lance. An amulet of natural armor. +1.
Ah.
120 GP.
$120 GP.
The horse does not have any equipment. Let me check the troops.
Troops. Cool.
Might be that they don't have yeah, they don't have equipment listed, which I assume means that they have relatively worthless gear.
Yeah, anything not masterwork we would never really touch at this point for weapons and armor. Except for maybe full plate, because that's like pretty valuable.
Yep. Nothing better than taking them out on their first turn.
That's pretty seamless. Did anyone take damage? I don't think anyone took damage on that.
No, nobody took damage. They didn't even get to attack, I think. Nobody got to attack, except us.
I think what I might do, the house rule I might implement is...
For me, I'd just do, if one person would kill him, it needs to take people to hit it. Or one person twice.
I mean, usually you just add in people or make them tougher. I think that's the better way to do it.
Yeah. Generally.
Yeah, I guess I could start giving them max hit points.
The
thing is, though, like I feel like the problem with the max hit point thing is that it won't be enough.
Yeah, it's not
add more.
Double max.
Double max.
The max hit point is not going to be enough. Throne has to put more gear into his fucking people. When a 24 hits you, yeah, you're going to die.
I have a 23 AC, so...
You're going to die.
There's a reason I have a reach weapon, yeah.
When you have a 23 AC, you're going to, I'm going to kill you.
Or
actually, not kill you, kill you.
And just, arbitrarily just make things hard as shit.
Yeah, like he did on the last filler game.
I don't think
He
I was.
fucking purges. Yeah, he purges fucking conditions off of himself as a swift action from the beginning of his turn. The last guy we fought,
That's rough.
and we haven't even killed him yet. You're gonna go in. If you joined us, you're gonna be fighting him with us.
With Arena, no. I think I just wait to the end of the battle. I'm not going to join mid-fight.
Oh, okay.
Just thematically, I don't think that really makes sense. So
after
okay.
5 minutes, Rook climbs up here. Guys,
So, who are you going to place here to keep control of this district?
With the ally we got this one.
that guy's in charge of a thieves guild.
Yes, but he's an ally, and he was already in charge of this place. So
he
Yeah, they won't like him.
Yolubilis Harbor is the district, and you certainly can have Ravsey do it.
Sounds like a bad idea, but that's what we're going for. We can do that.
unless he has like really great addition to the rebellion sheet, what does he do as an ally?
I don't even know.
Okay, that's great.
I would be surprised if he actually did any.
I don't know that he actually does.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense for him to. He's part of a thieves guild. I mean, that's one of those, we don't want our people to be incredibly well known. We were kind of forced into this position.
Sure. So should we pick someone else?
Yeah, somebody decent who knows how to deal with people. Because, the bridge needs money and there's people living on the bridge, so...
Roll a wisdom check.
I don't have that. Kevin, you probably have
I think everyone you should have the capability of rolling the check.
I've got a 20 for that.
If you have a -2, you can still roll the check.
Fine. Here you go. Wisdom of 12. You're the one who's
24.
lucky.
So Kevin, I'm gonna give you this. There won't be some kind of consequence if you put in Ravsey. Nothing will happen.
Is that good enough for you, Leon?
Yeah, but thinking about this, I kind of want to put Octavio here.
No, Octavia's gonna stay with us. This guy's been doing some
he's
work.
our bro.
You're right, but my argument here is he's a military combatant, which means he'll be able to hold the bridge against enemy forces that try to retake it. It's a chokehold for the city, and it needs to be controlled by a military type. That's my opinion.
Well, he has a whole order to run.
Yep, and he can put people here.
I don't know. I think this is more of a manpower. I mean, I obviously leadership is important, but I think the manpower is more. I think we need him. He's more of a we call it point of the spear kind of guy.
Yeah. Plus, he has like insane bonuses when we're in combat.
Okay.
So I think he's more useful with us personally.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about that investigator person?
You can do her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, sure.
All right then. Have her.
Just find the worst like bonus to rebellion turns and put them here.
Well, do we actually lose them to our ally sheet if we put them here?
Yeah, we don't get their
Temporarily.
bonus.
Well, I mean, that's not a big deal.
It's not the end of the world. Yeah. I mean, after like for the last few levels, we haven't really been losing those checks very often.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of them are auto succeeds at this point.
Right.
Yep. Sure.
So, will you seek to do anything else this day?
This day.
Probably stay inside.
Maybe
have some cocoa.
Yeah, since you haven't casted any spells at all, you literally only used your hex. Should maybe we do divination?
Sure.
Spells.
A point of order would be to go to each of the houses and make sure everybody's okay, and make sure they have food and supplies.
Yeah,
sure.
You do that.
It's only been like a day. Don't worry about it.
But at least send somebody, if not us personally.
Yeah,
as part of our we have plenty of people in the rebellion. We can send people runners to check on things.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
but I mean,
we'll do
if it's
that.
us, then that means that there's a presence of us on the bridge, and they feel better.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. If we have the time,
We'll
we
do-
definitely do that. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that.
I'm just not sure how long that would actually take.
All right.
Logistically.
No, that'll happen.
Okay. I also want to publish the paper we found last session about the contract between High Finger, Lalo, whatever,
Ah, that. Okay.
and
So
Brazili.
how?
This one is the problem here. Is there like a journalist in the town? Do they have like a paper somewhere where they
Well,
hang stuff?
I mean, we can go to the records place and have him make copies.
Yeah, you can have them. Yeah, you can have copies made, but that would take time.
How long exactly? Because usually you just print the paper a day before it's published. So
Enough time that it won't matter.
fuck it.
Has the
Does anybody
press
have
been made?
anybody has creation?
Yes,
Major
but there
creation,
aren't
lesser
very
creation?
many of them.
Anybody has lesser creation?
I'm not sure that that's a real spell.
Major creation?
There is a few creation spells.
Yeah, just make copies. And we give them to a couple of runners as well and have them publish them throughout the city.
5th level wizard spell.
It's just a wizard, nothing else.
Well, there's wizard and other things, but that's my example of. It's on the witch list
It's
for
not-
5th as well.
It's not something any of you can do.
Yeah, you can make a creation, but I'm not sure if writing if it fits within the normal.
I don't
scope.
think it does.
Is there a town square, town central, something like that we can just go up to and have it hang there?
Not while the city is on open warfare rebellion stuff going on.
Fine, then just leave it. Because we'll just add it to the evidence when we want to go execute Brazili.
You're cute.
I guess there's nothing else we want to do today except for the
Um,
divination.
Sure.
How many spells can you cast?
What did it say?
Unless
Fourth level
there's
spell.
anything else big coming out, I need to take off soon.
Okay.
I think we're running around that time.
Okay. If you guys can wrap up, then I'm gonna head off.
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
wrap up in the next couple of minutes here. Just gotta, I'll tell you,
We're gonna do a couple of divination. Is there any more information we need to know about the rituals?
Okay, so what are you going to ask about the major ritual we know that's happening?
Well, we can try.
We'll
a
handle
couple
that
of
in a
things.
second because there's something that'll
Oh.
happen tomorrow that I want to deal with.
Okay,
Okay.
let's do that.
First, tomorrow, at the beginning of the day, Barzillai's got to do a retribution.
Retributive strike.
This 19, which indicates you to do. All right.
How many
Okay.
districts are there in Kintargo?
I don't know.
Okay, we freed 4 so far.
I'm almost completely certain you have 3 left.
Oh,
So, yeah. Anyways, so Jillia, would approach you relatively early in the morning tomorrow. Listen, say, "I've discovered something."
What is it?
She's holding a picture, and the picture is says, "This picture, I found it in some of the notes. This is a portrait of one of the original Silver Ravens, Jackdaw. I've seen
Where
this
did you
woman."
find this?
It was in your notes. Some of the notes.
Ah, okay.
"I've seen this woman in Cantargo Keep. As far as I know, she's there right now."
Okay, we'll have Marcos cry on her.
All right. We'll deal with that next session.
Okay.
That's just a cliffhanger for. I wanted Leon to hear it. So.
Yep.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right. I will catch you guys tomorrow then.
Sounds good.
Okay, bye.
Right, later.
Poppy,
Yeah.
when using a deck of many things, it corresponds to tarot cards, right?
There is a. You can.
Yeah, it says it corresponds to tarot cards. Problem is, a card, they have different names. So
Yeah, it's
able
not the
to-
same thing, but there's a chart where you can use tarot cards to represent a deck of many things, because you presumably do not have an actual deck of many things, or even a pretend one. So you have to use like playing cards or tarot cards in order to draw.
Yeah, the tarot card is the normal deck of many things, and a deck of many things that is Horo is just a normal playing deck. The problem
Yeah.
is one card, which is the Chariot. I don't understand what corresponds to it in deck of many things.
There should be a chart.
I can't find it. The problem is.
Well, there's a chart. So what are we divinationing about?
No, it's just a character concept. Like,
Okay, what
Oh,
are we
you meant-
divinationing
you meant-
about?
about the rituals.
Hmm.
So let's ask the same question, but change the name of the ritual about the other rituals.
Okay, that's fair. And we can use the other one tomorrow. We can continue to do it like 2 a day.
Okay.
How many spells you can have?
I believe that fails.
No, that does not fail because you have 90%.
No, that's with my special ability. This is a
Oh.
regular spell, so it's a higher chance of it failing.
Okay, if we're going.
70,
Well, it should be 70 plus caster levels,
so
so
it's 80. Yeah, that fails.
okay, yeah,
Just barely.
it would fail then.
Okay, I can do one more. I think. Yeah, one more slot.
Wow.
Okay, just unlucky, but yeah, that's all I can do today. Never mind.
So
All right then.
nothing happens today.
Well, I'll plan for 3 a day then.
Okay, we will end.
Well-
Oh, one more thing. That book with what's it called? The artifact book. Book of Infinite Spells. No one really wants it. But there's no sell price listed. Do you have any idea what we could sell it for, or is it just we're keeping it?
So, in the context of this chaos, I would say you won't be selling it.
Okay.
That's not a good time to do your artifact selling.
Okay.
For later, I guess what I would say is you would do your. I would say it would be just a matter of figuring out what you can get it to someone for in universe, because it's like you're selling something that is in theory priceless. And that's just going to be a special case by case thing.
So I see. We'll set that for the black market. We'll figure by then. We'll figure out a price for it somehow.
Yeah, I mean it's not illegal.
No, just so this, as in that's an opportunity where we're increasing the opportunities to sell things. That represents a good time for it to be sold.
Because the black market gives us a plus 5% on magic items to sell.
And it's doubles the value of the base value of the city, so it's effectively for that 1 week. So I think that's a good opportunity for that. So we'll figure it out. We have
Okay.
time on that.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think that's everything then. You have
Everyone ready? Sorry.
You have two. I'm gonna stop streaming.